Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us at Ramumbi Park goes full Bear territory as Cal students, alumni, and fans roll through for a night of Ballers baseball. Tonight's game features the Long Beach Coast and your Oakland Ballers. Please note, the Pioneer League rules state that only players, coaches, umpires, and those allowed access by Ballers management are to be on the field during the game. Fans, please refrain from walking, sitting, running, or playing near the dugouts as this is strictly prohibited. For your safety, please be alert at all times while you are in Ramumbi Park, as bats, balls, oski, and even a player or two may fly in the stands at any time. Be alert, be safe, and notify staff members in case of a medical emergency. Please note, no smoking is allowed anywhere on the grounds of Ramumbi Park. Any violation of such rules will be enforced to the fullest extent, including removal.
Well, for the first time in 16 days, welcome back to Ramumbi Park. It's Oakland Ballers Baseball on Ballers TV. The team got back from a long 2-week road trip, and they're ready to host the Long Beach Coast. Welcome inside our broadcast booth. I'm Tyler Peters, alongside Gareth Kwok on Cal Night, baby. That's right, here at the Yard. We're celebrating some East Bay sports with California Golden Bears and former Oakland Baller and Cal Bear Connor Sullivan throwing out the first pitch right now. But Gareth, let me ask you this. A 2-week trip, a long trip, and something that didn't really go the way we hoped it would. Now, I think there's a lot of things that might have been, say, exposed on the trip, especially with the pitching staff. Some of the deficiencies that the team started with at the start of the year continued. But they did just take 4 out of 6 from a very good Missoula Paddleheads team. Have you seen enough to say they are on the upswing?
I think so, and you know, you look on paper, they win 5 of 12, but easily a couple of those games could have gone the other way, and you're looking at a 7 out of 12 road trip, which would be considered a really good success. So I think in terms of pitching, you got a great start from Charlie Hurley on Saturday night. Probably the best that we've seen with 6 strong innings, just 1 run, 1 hit allowed. And this offense has just continued to punish pitching that's come their way. 23 runs on Sunday, second most runs scored in a single game in franchise history. So the offense has looked good for much of the year. The pitching is starting to turn a corner, we hope. And you bring in C.J. Blowers for today, one of your vets, and hopefully he'll steady the ship today against a very, very potent Long Beach offense.
Gareth will talk to the manager, Aaron Miles, to get his perspective on how this season has progressed. We are a fourth of the way done with our 2026 season, and we'll hear the skipper right after this.
I see incredible vibes. I see teams that are holding it down for the East Bay when other people have left. So make some noise for everybody that's still here in the East Bay, in Oakland, representing you. I said we have some legends in the house tonight. The first one I'm going to introduce, you've seen him on this mound before, Connor Sullivan, our closer last season, a Ballers champion, 19 saves, which is the PBL saves record. Sullivan's in the house, but before you throw out that first pitch, I have a video I'm going to surprise you with. You ready?
Sully. Can we get serious?
Sullivan in the windup, the 1-2 pitch. It's swung on and missed. And that is a platinum-plated 70th victory, a new Pioneer League record. Ground ball. Back to Sully. He's got it. Flips the first. That's it. Playing for a ring in 2025. 1-2 pitch on its way. And it's swung on and missed. It's all over. The greatest season in Pioneer League history. Holy Toledo.
moments in the history of the Ballers, and to see Luke Short and other Cal alumni up there with you, just what is it like watching that video?
It's definitely surreal. I made a lot of lifelong memories with some of my best friends out there, right there. So
back here on the Ballers pregame show, Gareth Block alongside your Ballers manager, Aaron Miles. Aaron, we're coming off the 12-game road trip in Montana. Rocky start, but a solid finish to the end of it with a series victory in Missoula. Just your takeaways from the 12-game roadie that we had.
Well, it's always tough to go to the altitude and change up. The pitchers have the toughest problem. Obviously, with the way the conditions have been at Raimondi this year, they're all tough places to hit. But, being able to find your breaking ball when you go there, it's not going to break the same. The hitters hopefully are going to feast, which I think they did for the most part. And, played a very tough Glacier team that was tough on the mound and played us well. We've lost a heartbreaker there as well. Gave up some runs in Great Falls that I thought we should have shut them down a little bit, but they're playing decent and, always Missoula, one of the top teams in the league, and to take, 4 of 6 there was pretty awesome.
You mentioned the offense, 23 runs on Sunday, second highest scoring game in Ballers history, and then 17 runs earlier. What has pleased you the most about the bats and the way your lineup's been swinging it?
Just the fact that we seem to have a deep lineup now, and not only that, but they're taking every bat like it's their last, or they're not throwing at bats away. They're grinding. They're taking quality at bats, at bat after a bat after a bat, and not losing that focus. And I think that it's showing up now, and hopefully we hit a hot streak and we can out hit anybody.
It still feels like the pitching is sorting some things out. What are some next steps that you'd like to see beginning on this homestand?
Yeah, just stop hitting so many guys, stop walking so many guys, because I'd rather take our chances with the ball being hit hard, and hopefully it can find a glove, But it's a very tough league to pitch in, and we're obviously putting a whole pitching staff together again this year. You can tell Long Beach is one of the best teams in the league, obviously, if not the best. And, it's almost 2 staffs combined, with Jerome being in Yuba last year and Troy being in Idaho Falls. And, most of their team pitching staff is full of guys that were in the league last year. We are trying guys out. And so that's not easy. And so, we're going to have to go through some to find the right mix, and it's going to be tough.
Aaron Miles is our guest here on the Ballers pregame show. How pleased were you with Charlie Hurley coming off the injured list to provide arguably the best start so far that we've seen? 6 strong innings, just 1 run, 1 hit allowed.
Yeah, the Charlie Hurley that we thought we were getting when we signed him. I think that, this is still early in the year. Obviously, we're a quarter way through it, but even for all the pitchers, you get this late start, May 10th or whatever, spring training, and you have a shortened spring training, and then you're thrown into the fire, and you may not be the exact guy you are right away. And I think hopefully we saw the Charlie Hurley that's going to be there the rest of the year, and if we do, we're going to have a gem in him, and I expect great things out of him moving forward.
You mentioned Long Beach and Troy Percival, Troy Gloss, 2 of your former teammates in St. Louis. You have a lot of respect for those 2. What makes them just a tough opponent from that first homestand till now seeing them a second time?
Great baseball dudes. Obviously, of the 2 Troys, Gloss is a guy who played defense at a high level, was even a shortstop in college. So you get a big league infielder that knows what he's doing, knows how to play the game. Obviously, one of the best hitters in his era. And Troy Percival, a top-level closer in the major leagues, one of the best in his era as well. Guy who just knows pitching up and down and knows how to manage a game. Been managing for a while. Managed in the college level, managed in this league now for a couple years, and has obviously had a lot of success. So, they're formidable. They've got a great, the great coaching staff to go along with some great players, and they're going to be there the whole year. And heck, we beat them the first 2 out of 3 the first time, and hopefully we can beat them 2 out of 3 here.
Aaron, best of luck this week. Thanks for the time.
Thank you.
That's Aaron Miles with us here on the Ballers pregame show. Back after this here on Ballers TV.
it's almost time for some Ballers Championship baseball. You know, they tried to take baseball away from Oakland, and we rose up and we said, no! Hell no! Thank you. This is historic Raimondi Park. This is championship Ballers baseball, and they'll never, ever be able to take the Ballers out the bag!
Oakland are Pioneer League champions in 2025.
Straight up for the time. The money pride where the fans get loud. Dripped in that green and that girl wear proud. Really did it for the sun. Let me tell you, we about this. Real unity, do it for community. Bloods to the bridges come together, do it for me. Real time business, everything we do is trophy. Scrap it, but we always meet the opportunity.
Walk it off, Oakland!
A new Pioneer League record.
Just about ready to get started here at Raimondi Park. This our 25th game in this 2026 season. And to announce the Ballers to the field, it's our public address announcer, Mr. Mark Kahn.
It's now time to announce the starting lineup for your Oakland Ballers. Taking the field with the Ballers will be the Rays. Batting leadoff and playing shortstop, number 3, Tremaine Cobb. Batting second and playing right field, number 9, Isai Santos. Batting third, the third baseman, number 15, Jake Allgaier. Your cleanup hitter, the catcher, number 18, Jaden Kalora. Batting fifth and playing left field, number 27, Noah Blythe. Batting sixth and playing first base, number 16, Jeter Ibarra. Hitting seventh, the designated hitter, number 21, Cam Buford. Batting eighth and playing second base, number 23, Nick Leahy. And batting ninth, the center fielder, number 11, Davis Drueck. On the mound, number 38, CJ Blowers. Before we start today's game, we acknowledge that the land where the Oakland Ballers work, train, and play sits on the unceded ancestral homeland of the Ohlone in the territory of Huchen, encompassing regions throughout the greater East Bay area. We recognize that we benefit from living and working on their traditional homeland, and we affirm their sovereign rights as First Peoples. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise if able and remove your caps. Presenting the flag is military veteran Dave Chavez. Tonight's national anthem is being performed by Michael Parrott from Woodminster Summer Musicals.
Oh, say can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof to the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land
once again for baseball in Oakland. Gareth Kwok, who had your play-by-play for a good 2 weeks. He's back in a comfortable Raimondi booth, and I get to do most of the talking today. But Gareth, tell me about this lineup.
Well, it's another good Long Beach Coast offense coming into town. Pelk, who's been one of the best hitters in the Pioneer League. Best, Bardowell, Best, those are their big sluggers. One notable absence, though, Tyler, no Tom McCaffrey. He's battling a hand injury, so Johnny Pappas, who did not show up in the first series for Long Beach, he's going to get the start behind the plate for the Coast tonight.
Let's take a look at our two pitchers brewing pitching matchup. On the hill for Oakland, it will be the left-hander, CJ Blowers, who had a better start in Missoula. It was a line score that looked rough, but pitched through 5 innings, was pitching to contact, the kind of start you wanted to see him attacking. In the mountains, it does get tougher.
Yeah, and that's a Missoula lineup, too, that's also very dangerous. But you heard Aaron Miles talk about on the pregame show, he'd rather give his defense a chance with hard-hit contact, and that's what C.J. Blowers does. He pitches to contact. Sometimes it's hit hard, but he'll most of the time get soft contact, whether it's on the ground or in the air. And so he knows his game, he knows his stuff, and they're looking to keep Long Beach's offense in the ballpark today.
And Oakland will face the Pioneer League Pitcher of the Week, Jack Martin, who went 7 innings of 1-run ball against Modesto in his last start. Here's the defense for Oakland. You'll see Blythe in left, Druick in center, and Santos in right. Around the diamond of Allgaier, Cobb, Leakey, and Ibarra with Kalura behind the plate. And really, both Kalura and Poss have given you a good sense of when they're back there, you feel pretty good about the bats that they're going to have and the leadership behind the plate. And I think you saw Kalura maybe start the season as more of a number 1, but now you're seeing a lot of sharing between the two, especially on the last week of games.
I think Aaron Miles has to feel really good about the 2 backstops that he has. Both provide a little bit different, both provide some different elements to their game, offensively and defensively, but more often than not, they get the job done, whether it's at the plate or behind the backstop trying to protect the run game.
The Coast took 4 of 6 from Oakland 3 weeks ago. And now the Ballers, they want to win this shorter 3-game series. The first pitch on its way to Pelk is a fastball for a called strike 1 at 6:36. Pelk, one of the best hitters in the league. 422, 3 home runs, and 22 RBI. It's a quick 0-2 to Pelk. Fastball comes in at the top of the zone. It is a windy and chilly first pitch here in Oakland, 62 degrees and dropping by the minute. A quick 0-2 to Pelk, who has a ridiculous 42 walks in 24 games. I still do not believe that stat. That is, whoa, we're going to have a challenge here. An early challenge from the pitcher Blowers and Kalura.
After review of the challenge, the pitch is overturned to a strike.
It's overturned to a strike. I think even Pelk was headed back to the dugout there. 1 away.
Well, it wasn't necessarily the target that I think Kalura had set, but, I mean, that pitch, like you said, in there, Pelk would already thought that was going to be strike 3, and tell you what, over the weekend, the Ballers were nailing their challenges on the road trip in Missoula. I think they were 6 of their first 6 at one point during one of the games over the weekend.
Here is Pat Roche. Roche is the third baseman tonight. That's fouled out of play. Playing third base for almost all games in the last homestand when we saw the Coast was Paul Winland, who is on the IL currently. They have 4 on the IL, and they're all pretty big players. Winland, McCaffrey, Grosjean, and Bryant. The first ball of our ball game tonight. It's 1-1. So good to be back with you on the Ballers TV airwaves. Got to really enjoy Garrett's radio work over the last 2 weeks. And good on you for knowing all the tricks of the trade to not lose that voice after some rather long games in the mountains.
Well, it would not have been possible without, of course, the Ballers fan base just tuning in and keeping me company. And also, shout out to the Missoula Team Hotel for the complimentary tea.
That's taken inside as Roche thought about it. Pat Roche at 258, 2 home runs, 11 RBI. For a Long Beach Coast team that is leading the league in home runs with 51. Ballers right behind them with 50. Quick pitch, and that is strike 3 called on the inside. And Kalura didn't hear the call from home plate umpire. That's Bill Shortridge. It's back-to-back Ks. Shortridge behind home. Ron Adams at first. Jason Benzone over at third. And 2 strikeouts. One which Kalura was surprised was not called a strike, and the second that he didn't hear the strike call. 2 outs for Cooper Vest, the first baseman. First pitch is high. Long Beach, since we last saw them, got to christen Blair Field as their home with a lot of Coast signage. You got to hear from Joey Miller and Jesse Cook, 2 Pioneer League veteran broadcasters of Colorado origin, at least in their Pioneer League careers, formerly of Grand Junction and Rocky Mountain, which was once my home for 2 seasons. Vest swings through that one. Now 2 strikes.
That time it looked like CJ dropped the arm angle ever so slightly to present a new look for Vest, who has seen him before.
Not that time, though. That one spins outside.
CJ will do some funny things out there on the mound. He'll delay the leg lifts. He'll just kind of play with your timing out there.
The 2-2 is in the dirt. Now, Vest, we know, is a power threat. 344. He's hit 9 doubles, 4 home runs, and 24 RBI. Blair Field, as I understand it, is a difficult place to hit home runs. So not a ton hit in their 2 weeks at home. The full count pitch, here it comes. And Vest takes high. Not that time from either Kalura or Blowers to press their luck a 3rd time, or potentially a 3rd time in the first. Kalura 1 and 2. It's a 2-out walk after 2 strikeouts to begin our ballgame. Here is Matthew Bardowell. Bardowell now hitting .325. 5 home runs and 23 driven in. First pitch is fouled back. Bardowell was the losing hitter in a 3-round knockout round on Sunday. It was a knockout round that went to a 3rd round, and no one had any home runs in the first 2 rounds, and I believe Bardowell had 1 and lost to the Modesto hitter 3-1. Here he sends one down the right field line and out of play.
Well, the thing with Blair Field is there's no elevation with that ballpark down there in Long Beach, and then the alleys are very deep, 380 to left center and right center, so it's a more traditional ballpark than we're accustomed to in the Pioneer League, so that can make hitting home runs very difficult.
Blowers, that's hit to center. It's hit pretty deep. There is Druitt to make the catch, and the inning is over. No runs, no hits, no errors. 1 left on base, and to the bottom of the first we go. No score on Ballers TV.
All right, Ballers fans, it's time to introduce the most awesome possum in the history of the world!
No score. The Ballers line up for their first game back at home as follows.
Oakland scored 23 runs on Sunday, the second highest scoring game in franchise history. Cobb, Santos, Allgaier with a 6 RBI game on Sunday. Jeter Ibarra, a couple of home runs in the win on Sunday, with Buford, Leahy, and Druick rounding out the 9 for Aaron Miles.
Here it was, 31-5. Look at that box score in all its glory from Wednesday, August the 21st. A game in which Brett Barrera had 3 home runs and the Ballers scored 10 in the 9th.
31 runs. I can't believe that.
Not the most we've seen in the Pioneer League either. Cobb takes high. He's facing Jack Martin, who's got really a stellar record so far. 2-0, a 2.35 ERA. He struck out 20, he's walked 7, and he, I believe, beat the Ballers in his last start against them. 1-2 to Cobb. Cobb is up to 340, leading this team with 36 hits. He's also leading the team in runs with 29. What more could you ask from a leadoff man than to lead your team in hits and runs?
And he's been stealing bases at a high clip, has not been caught yet on the base paths.
Fouled back, 91 miles an hour. Tell me again, Jack Martin's college?
Ramapo.
Ramapo,
New
Jersey.
D3 school.
One of our favorites to say, at least, on the broadcast this year. Cobb up the middle, base hit.
He's been such a tough out, and especially on the road trip, just so good at working the count and seeing pitches and then putting up a good swing and forcing defenses to make plays. And with his speed and with his base stealing abilities, he's always a threat.
I know you like to call him extra base Eastside, but did you know he's now leading the team in slugging?
I did not.
At 670, Mr. Extra Base Eastside, who now is hitting 307, 8 doubles, tied for most on the team, 3 triples, definitely most on the team, and 6 home runs, second most among all Ballers. Decent lead for Cobb at first. Might have had a lean going, but back to the bag he goes. Long Beach Coast enjoying the top spot right now in the Pioneer League at 19-5. A strike from Bill Shortridge behind the plate. And strike 2. Leadoff man on for Oakland. Playing pretty deep at third is Pat Roche, and off the line. Eastside takes high and away. There's a couple of fast starts for Oakland in their last couple of games. Some big runs in the first that got things going. Table set for Santos. The 2-2 is swung on and missed. Fastball above the hand.
Now batting, the third baseman, number 15, Jake. Oh!
Allgaier. 355. I'll take it back. 7 home runs for Jake. That's second on the team. Eastside is third. Taking a pretty big step forward. And he already was a good batter last year. Allgaier, 20 walks. That's leading the team to only 15 strikeouts. Cobb is out to the cutout on that grass over there, and Martin throws over again. I understand we're having some connection issues, which we are attempting to troubleshoot and get back those cameras you are so fond of. And I am fond of as well. A breaking ball, a touch outside. I might be compelled to go radio style, in fact.
Okay.
Until it's back.
Go back to the old ways.
Go back to the old ways. Martin comes set at the chest. And now kicks and fires. Allgaier swings and fouls it back to the screen. It's 1-2. No score here in the first. Ballers set down the coast. 1, 2, 3, 4. A walk in there. Cobb with the leadoff single. He's at first. Martin comes set. Allgaier waits. And the 1-2 to Jake is fouled down the left field line. The first is 3 against Long Beach. And then 3 against the Modesto Roadsters for the first time in the regular season. Ballers saw Modesto in an exhibition game. We'll have them on the weekend. Another 1-2 to Allgaier. He takes just inside, and challenging that is the catcher.
Call the ball's being challenged. After review of the strike zone challenge, the pitch is overturned to a strike.
It's overturned to a strike, and Allgaier is gone looking. So it's 2 strikeouts for Martin after 2 strikeouts for Blowers, and now here's Jaden Kalura.
Yeah, that pitch just nicking the lower inside corner, and that's a good challenge from Pappas. Not a definitive one by any means, but in the zone, and Martin's got back-to-back strikeouts.
Well, Cobb has not attempted to run once. Now with Kalura in the box, we'll see if he does go. As Kalura swings through a 92-mile-an-hour fastball for strike 1. Cobb has not yet been caught this year. Eventually he will be, but for now he's 16 for 16. Comes an 0-1 to Kalura. Takes that high. Jaden hitting .375. Second highest batting average on the team. 24 hits and 64 at-bats. No score, 2 outs, a man at first. Martin to the plate. Kalura swings, sends this to left field. Sends it pretty deep. And that one is gone! A 2-run shot for Jaden Kalura. And now the Ballers and Coast tied atop the league for home runs. That's home run 51 on our Sonic home run tracker. 2-0 Oakland. And you just love Kalura's approach to the plate. He got an off-speed pitch right on the outside part of the zone, and he had no problem taking that thing the other way.
What Jack Martin has done so well this year coming into the start was not giving up homers. And he had just allowed 1 entering this game. Here he gets bit by the home run ball as Kalura sends it the other way.
Here's Noah Blythe, who fouls away the first pitch he sees. Blythe is now leading the team in hitting at .394 after a torrid offensive pace he set in the away stand. As he fouls the second pitch back. It's 0-2. I think we're back up, folks.
Thumbs
That
up.
center field camera back on. Nico, who I know has at least one eye on the Argentina match right now, but they're at halftime, so I hope we are back up. Here's the 0-2. Blythe fouls it back.
He's got one eye on Messi and one eye here on the ball.
Well, he had a spectacular goal.
He did.
Over the outstretched arm of the Algerian goalie. Oh, believe me, we'll be talking soccer later in this broadcast. Now, that's an ace take from Blythe there. 1 and 2.
Yeah, that's a pitch Martin wanted him to roll over and get out of the inning, but that plate discipline in Noah.
That time, though, that's strike 3 called on the outside. 2 runs for the Ballers on the 2-run shot by Kalura. We head to the second. 2-0 Oakland.
They proudly carry Oakland Ballers fans to Raimondi Park, avoiding parking and other traffic hassles by taking BART to the game. It's a great way to get out and about to enjoy all the Bay Area has to offer, like rooting for your bees. Visit BART.gov/Bartable for other fun Bartable adventures and download the official BART app to plan your trip. Down to you, Casey.
Thank you, Mark. It's time for the BART transportation race, but we need to explain the rules of green versus gold real quick. If you have a green wristband, you're going to want Will and Ozzy to win this one. If you have a gold wristband, you're going to want Denny and Taz to win. I'll pick blue because nobody wants me to win ever. All right, here we go. Let's turn around and watch the race, guys. There's yellow, green, blue. All right, you're going to want to cheer for your BART car. Green is in the lead right now. Green's in the lead, guys. Cheer them all out. Uh-oh, blue took the lead. Blue, no one wants blue to win. Uh-oh, here comes the goal. Here comes yellow. We're back to green and gold charging here. Green's back in the lead. Will and Ozzy are jumping up and down here. Uh-oh, gold is charging low, and it is gold. So if you have a gold wristband,
And Gold leads after 1-0. Hey, everybody, eyes up to the press box. Our broadcasters Tyler and Garrett are throwing prizes from the press box. BART cards.
look at those BART cars fly.
Welcome back to Ballers Baseball on Ballers TV. Our BART car toss. Could be slinging BART cars around again. Glad to be back home. It's 2-0 Oakland here in the top of the second. CJ Flowers, it took him 18 pitches to get through inning number 1. First pitch is a strike to Cuba Best, the DH. Best at 320, 8 home runs, 31 RBI. It's a quick 0-2 to Cuba Best. 8 home runs is tied for the team lead. And the 31 RBI is the team lead. It's too high that time from CJ. And if CJ is someone who misses high, for someone that stands at 6'6", it's probably going to be pretty high. Weekly hits. It's Blower. No, it's Kalura's ball. He's going to let it go foul. What a smart play.
Very smart play.
That is just great recognition, because that was a ball that I think would have had to have been Blower's. And with how far Best was running down to first, it just was not going to be a ton of time to actually make the play happen.
And with him being a lefty, he's coming off the third base side of the mound, so he's got to then pivot towards first base. And as a lefty, he's got to pick up the ball and spin to first. So there's just all sorts of awkwardness to that play. And luckily, Kalura said, no, let this roll foul, and it did.
Touch outside at 86. A 2-2. Breaking ball, swung on and missed. That's 3 strikeouts for Blowers.
What I've liked so far early from him, Tyler, is that he's getting ahead 0-2. He's getting ahead in the count against these Long Beach hitters. which wasn't necessarily the case that first series. It felt like Oakland was behind on a lot of these Long Beach guys.
Here is Emilio Corona, who takes, what is it? Strike one. It is pretty amazing, and I think especially now that you've had 24 games under your belt, Gareth, the just huge discrepancy between the ability to pitch from a 2-0 count versus a 1-1 count, just to get ahead of guys in this league, to not walk guys in this league, how important it is for success, as Corona might have just hit that one out, and he has not. It's foul. Whoa. That was awful close.
Yeah.
And I certainly did not have a good angle on that. Okay. From where I was, there was nothing that I saw that had to go foul. Mark, who's sitting on the other side of the press box, said definitely foul. Another punch out for Blowers.
Now batting, the second baseman,
4
number
for CJ.
7, Jacob Jablonski.
Well, maybe CJ is just tired of us describing him as a pitch to contact type of guy. 4 strikeouts to the first 6 batters faced for the lefty.
And here comes a guy who we know as a home run machine. It's Jacob Jablonski. 6 home runs for him this year. Swing and a miss, and quite a swing and quite a miss. Take a little extra time there before stepping back into the box. Look at this. Now the danger is, if you're going to really hold your motion, better be a good pitch. 1-1. In the air, Cobb backs up. Blythe comes in. It's Tremaine to put it away for out number 3. We head to the bottom of the second. 2-0 Oakland on Ballers TV.
Services, but cheaper. Just get ready to home. Unlimited for just $10 a month. You still get 5G networks and no price increases at time. What about super fast unlimited customer care? Are you trying to choose now? Thanks, Georgie.
I'm here in Scrappy Town where the lines are short and the vibes are immaculate. Scrappy's Bar is right here. If you want quick ways to get to your drinks, get to Scrappy's Bar. Right here, Domino's with Pizza, top 10 slice in the nation. Over here, Scrappy's Test Kitchen. We have Provecho here. And Mariah's in the house. Mariah, what do we have here?
Right, we've got a chicken tamale right here with a pineapple mole. It's also served with cashew crema. And then here we have a smoked roasted bread fry.
That looks incredible. I'm coming back for that. I also want to show you the garlic noodles, which are an exclusive to the Oakland Ballers Ballpark and the fan favorite. Of course, pineapple whips has the best desserts. And if you want drinks, you can come over here and get some craft cocktails. Everything's going on. It's Scrappy Town. Beyond right field. Come here for the shortest lines in the park.
Heffernan Insurance Brokers has been helping people make smart decisions since day one, offering business insurance, personal home and auto, employee benefits, and retirement and wealth management. Make a smart decision for your business or family today. Visit Heffernan Insurance Brokers online at hefins.com.
A 24 pitch first inning for Jack Martin. And batting Ibarra and Buford 6 and 7 seems a little unfair now for the right-hander taking the mound to begin this second inning. Ibarra is tied for the league lead in home runs with 9. Leading this team with 20 beg your pardon, second on the team with 28 RBI. It's Jake Allgaier's spot at the top of this team lead. Jeter is hitting .305. Had a really hot end to that Missoula series.
Well, not many lineups can claim to have one of the co-leaders in home runs in the league as your 6-hitter.
Too high that time, and Jeter lays off. Two-run home run for Kalura in the first. Ibarra fouled that back, and I just detected a slight twist of the hands on that bat, as if he really wanted to put some power behind that swing, even on 2 strikes. Too far inside, 3-2. 3 home runs on the road for Jeter, I believe.
He had 2 of them on Sunday in that 23-11 explosion for the Ballers.
Now a payoff. Barra will send that down the line, foul. We'll get a little bit of the road trip review from Gareth Clark later. But I'm going to guess thumbs up, Glacier.
Glacier was a thumbs up.
Great Falls. The 3-2 is hit a long way to left. And baby, that is way gone. Got a challenge fastball at 93 right down the pipe and onto the roof.
Well, that's a thumbs up for me.
And this is something that Martin has not done this year, is give up home runs.
1 home run allowed entering the night. He's given up 2 in 2 innings. And the power, folks, is just unreal from Jeter Ibarra.
Now Buford takes a breaking ball in the dirt. If you were to talk about that grid as a tic-tac-toe box, the strike zone, that would have been right smack dab in the middle, just a little toward the top left corner. I mean, that was right in a happy zone for Ibarra.
And that is the 52nd homer of the season for the Ballers as part of our Sonic home run tracker.
Now a lead in that category for Oakland. Buford, the DH, is up to 301 now. And there's a couple of guys, Druick and Buford, had to potentially shake off a little bit of rust when they came back in the lineup. He does strike out here, however.
Next up,
and Martin picks up a 4th
number
hit.
23.
But I think what you're seeing from guys like Druick and Buford is obviously some disappointment when they try to go to a higher league. Maybe they don't get the at-bats, maybe they don't get the opportunity that they got here in Oakland. Maybe they didn't perform as well. They come back and, you know, you kind of have an initial disappointment about it, but once you kind of get your mind right, you get your swings back, you're seeing now the performances in the last week. Here's Nick Leahy, who also has been swinging a hotter back. Leahy, who was batting under 200, is now hitting 291. That's toward right field. Hit pretty hard. Leahy's going to bounce that off the wall, and he is going to have himself a 1-out double.
Well, the road trip served the offense very well over the past couple of weeks. And you're seeing it on display right now. The extra base power. They're not just hitting singles and moving the station from station. They're driving into the gaps. They're hitting it over the wall. There's some serious thump in this offense through the first quarter of the season.
Now Davis Druick. 250 for Druick, 3 home runs, 12 driven in with Leahy at second. pitch down and in for ball 1. 24 pitches for Martin in the first inning. Here already at 16. Two and 0. Three and 0 to Drew, who does strike out, but was second on the team in walks last year. So he likes to swing, but he's got a pretty good eye as well. And on 3-0, maybe a little bit of a green light here. What do you say?
If it's dead red, why not?
Not quite that time. Struick takes strike 1.
Davis hit the ball in Missoula 456 feet to right center. Just an absolute mammoth of a shot.
Excuse me?
456.
And now he gets into one to right field. It's going to be caught at the track. Whoa, did he get a lot of that ball as Leahy goes to third. It did not have the height, but that was smacked 104 miles an hour.
Back to the top of the order.
It's an F, or I'm going to call that an L9 in my book. Excuse me. And to third goes Leahy.
And if he backspins it a little bit, I mean, that's getting out. Topspinned it a little bit, but you like the loud contact from Druick that he's been showing the past couple of games.
Here's Tremaine Cobb. Takes the first pitch hot. Second at bat already for Cobb here in the second inning. Singled the ball back up the middle in at bat number 1. It's down low. 2-0. There's a solid strike from Martin. 90. Pretty much down the heart of the plate, maybe slightly toward the knees on Cobb. It's a nice take there as well. He's been laying off more of those sliders down and away.
Yeah, those first couple of weeks, maybe a little antsy, just maybe trying to do a little too much, but he's been much more patient.
And there is ball 4. Pappas is now going to have a word with his right-handed Martin. Johnny Pappas, by the way, if the name does sound familiar to you, was a member of the Idaho Falls Chuckers and a pretty big part of their championship lineup. He had what turned out to be a game-winning home run off of James Collier in that first championship game. And you saw him and McCaffrey sometimes in the lineup at the same time because they just hit so well. So Pappas, who I understand had sort of semi-retired when McCaffrey went down, by Percival called up Pappas and said, "Hey, I need you." And how nice is it to just be like, "I think I'll just strap it on and be a pro baseball player again."
Well, you're not going to tell Troy Percival, "No, I'm done playing."
Isai gets under this to right, and it's Bardowell's ball. No, Corona to make the catch. 4 out, number 3. A solo shot by Ibarra has made it a 3-0 lead as we head to the third on Ballers TV.
Founded by the late Fred White, his legacy continues through his wife Lori and daughter Taylor, keeping the great family-friendly action alive for generations to come.
It's time for another edition of Green versus Gold. Check your wrists. If you have a green wristband, you want Dave to win. If you have a gold wristband, you're going to want John to win. They're going to do the Ice Cold Challenge where they pick up the bucket. They say, Ice Cold. Whoever does it the best wins the game. All right, let's go. Dave, you're first. It's about to be your birthday, so you can rock this thing. So you got to pick it up, and then you got to yell Ice Cold. Ice Cold. John's team gold. You want him to win if you're wearing gold.
belated, but here is our Caltrans keys to the game. My first key is feed off your fans. This is your home ballpark. You're back, guys. Feed off those fans. Get them involved early. Secondly, act like a winning team. You just went into Missoula and took 4 out of 6 from them, so go get them. Here's Johnny Pappas. First pitch is high. Pappas is 3 for his first 20. It's a batting average of 150. No home runs, no RBI yet. And again, just remind you of how big a member of that team he was last year. Pappas was one of their middle-of-the-order threats in that lineup. He had 13 home runs and 65 RBI. He walked more than he struck out. Here's a strike, 2-1. Tyler Peterson and Gareth Kwok with you. Live from Raimondi Park on a chilly Tuesday evening. 2-2. Pappas toward left center, hard hits, but that's going to get knocked down to Blythe for out number 1.
Now batting the shortstop, number 10, Tyler Young.
I need to look for flags. I don't think the wind is blowing out to.
Yeah, with the way just the early indication from these first couple of fly balls, they're getting knocked down here.
I thought Bardwell got his a lot better in the first, and I thought Pappas hit that a lot harder than that as well.
Yeah.
Here's Young, the shortstop, who, although he did not play every game in that last series against Oakland, did some damage from the 9th spot. Young only batting 195 now with a home run and 5 RBI. Fastball for strike 1. He probably had that home run and 5 RBI in the series.
I think a lot of Long Beach guys had pretty good weeks.
Paul Winland,
McCaffrey, they all had pretty good numbers that series.
Well, McCaffrey was one guy that could not be stopped. He was, when he went on the IL, batting .393, 7 home runs and 21 RBI. They are a little banged up, as the Paddleheads were as well.
No Tyler Stone or Xavier Casarilla for the final couple games of that series. Their 2 best hitters.
3-1.
But still, you win 4 of 6 against a team that has historically been one of the best in the league, year in, year out. That has to feel good.
Right down the pipe, a full count. The payoff to Young is swung on and missed. That thing might be moving a little bit extra today. Now, back with air that's going to beat it down a little.
Just love the way he's been attacking these Long Beach hitters. I mean, you know what they did to you a couple weeks ago, but CJ has not let that determine how he's attacked these hitters.
Well, now a second time through the lineup. What changes? Pelk took strike 3 called in his first at bat. For CJ, he's gone 1 through 9 pretty easily. But now they'll see him a second time, beginning with Pelk, the leadoff man. 1-1.
From that first series, guys like Pelk, Bardwell, Best, the one thing that stayed true with this lineup is that they worked you. They worked the count significantly.
2-1 now to Pelk.
I mean, it was not uncommon to have 7-pitch, 8-pitch, even some 9-pitch at bats.
That's fouled back. That's a really good located curveball.
Foul ball.
Now 2-2. He went breaking ball on Pelk for strike 3 in his last at bat. Where does he go here? chopped. Jake, he's got to be quick, and he is. 3 up and 3 down for Blowers in the third. And we head to the bottom of the third, 3-0. Oakland.
We play it here. It's for everything and everyone out there. Our Haas stands in Berkeley, but we're built by it all. We're Oakland Hustle and Hayward Park. From Walnut Creek to Castro Valley, across the Golden Gate. We're made of Bay Area grit and beaten with Bear pride. We play for you, we play for me.
As you know, it is cow night here at the Oakland Ballers, and I did something a little bit crazy. I went on social media and I invited the algorithm to program our video board for the entire third inning. So, without further ado, here's what the algorithm came up with.
Fielder 3 would be Jim Ham, the mayor of
Lots of themes. Like I literally said, just send me whatever you want on the board, and this is what they sent. So, the algorithm. Lead off for the Ballers, the third baseman, number 15.
Bottom of inning 3. Welcome back to Raimondi Park. Tyler Peterson and Gareth Clark with you. Here's Allgaier, Kalura, and Blythe. The heart of the order against Jack Martin. A 3-0 Oakland lead. First pitch, high and in. It's time to take a look at our Pacific Pipe climb to the top of the standings. We are going to top rope all our way up to number 1. It's the opponent tonight, Long Beach at 19-5. The Billings Mustangs at number 2 at 18-5. And 2 teams that have been really consistent this year. Long Beach, actually, surprisingly, is coming off a loss. It was a knockout round loss. Allgaier to right, Bardowell back, and he makes the catch on the track. Now, Gareth, I will say, at the risk of bad things happening, this is the way Raimondi Park is supposed to play.
Ah, okay. So what I'm seeing right now is the truest form of Raimondi Park.
This is fair. 2 big home runs to left,
okay,
and things getting beat down around. It was this man here that had a big home run to left.
So what did I see for the first couple weeks?
I have no clue. 0. Kalura down the left field line again. That one is foul.
So you're telling me the first 2 weeks was an unrecognizable ballpark almost.
It was something we could not have planned for, didn't recognize, couldn't have expected. I've never seen anything like that. 1-1 to Jaden. Down the line again and foul. 2-0. Argentina has just scored. Lionel Messi with his 2nd of the game.
Oh my. 3 big-time stars playing today. And I think they all scored.
On an into Kalura, 2-2.
Between Kylian Mbappe and Erling Haaland today.
I believe they all had 2. Yes, you're right.
They all showed up. Showdowns.
Hard to believe one of them plays in Major League Soccer. I wish I couldn't malign Major League Soccer, but our American domestic league, our situation here, isn't great compared to the world stage. Full count to Kalura. Swing and a foul.
It's working. Work in progress, I guess. You would be the You're the expert.
I mean, I would say that it is a great sign that a lot of the members of the U.S. men's national team are European players. Kalura takes high and in for ball 4, no challenge. And he is on. It is a 1-out walk.
Next up, the left fielder, number 27, Blythe.
Here's Blythe, who struck out looking in his first at bat. Blythe, inside out swing. Bardowell's got to come in. He's got to come in. He's got to come in, and he makes the catch. And you just got a very good look at where the wind is blowing.
First baseman, number 16, Ibarra.
2 outs for Ibarra.
Well, with the way he was running, it didn't look like he was running with much urgency. And you were right. I mean, that ball just kept tailing away from him. But able to track it down at the last second.
Ibarra's home run, his 10th. That came in the second. Fouls that one away. Some early swings here against Martin, who's only thrown 12 pitches in this inning and threw 25 in each of the first 2. 24 and 26, if you want to get exact. That's hit hard to dead center field. Corona leaps goodbye. A hanger like he knew it was coming. And a league-leading 11th home run for Ibarra.
The 53rd home run of the season for the Ballers as part of your Sonic home run tracker. He goes 384 to right center field, 102 off the bat.
Out of play. And there was something just in the last few at-bats. There's been a couple of hard hit balls that have got knocked down. That sound that came off of Ibarra's bat, that was the sound of something that got all barrel, and that if it wasn't going to get out only because of its height, that was lined over the center field wall.
He's got 4 homers in his last 2 games.
And 2 multi-hit games as Buford swings through that fastball. It's strike 3. The Ballers add 2 more on the home run by Ibarra. It's 5-0 as we head to the 4th on Ballers TV.
Welcome back to Raimondi Park. First game of this 6-game homestand for your Ballers after 12 games on the road in Montana, and could not have asked for a better start. 5-0 Oakland, thanks to 3 home runs in this game, 2 from Jeter Ibarra already. And CJ Blowers has been sharp thus far. This is Patrick Roche to lead off. No balls and a strike here on Roche. Gareth Kwok, Tyler Peterson, back here on Ballers TV. Fly to right center. Druick will run it down for the first down.
Next up, the first baseman, number 28, Cooper.
It is a cow night here at the ballpark as we invite fans from our friends just north of here in Berkeley for the evening. And in between innings, we had the Calgorithm on display on the right center field video board, entertaining us for a solid minute or so.
Well, that music just activated me like a sleeper agent. That is music from Persona 3 Dancing All Night, which is a rhythm video game for the PSP. So if they want to keep running that video every game, please do.
Vest pops one up in the shallow center. Jermaine Cobb battles the win, but he wins the battle for out number 2.
Now batting the right fielder, number 35, Matthew Gardner.
I think I could scroll through the Calgorithm and not be bored every single time. They are so creative, so innovative. Always thinking of new ways to troll opposing fan bases or just lean into their identity. No balls in the strike here on Bardowell. Quick 0-2.
Very quick 0-2. Look at Blowers.
He wants to go. And his 0-2. A little high. He calls himself a nutcase out there on the mound. You can kind of see why. Line right at Allgaier. And CJ Blowers has allowed just 1 base runner through 4 innings, and that was on a walk in the first. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It is 5-0 Ballers here on Ballers TV.
It's time for another edition of Green vs. Gold, and this one we call Dizzy Beer Bat Bros, and it is a college night, so we're going to have these guys spin and spin and spin, and then race to home. So if you're wearing a green wristband, you want Simon to win. If you're wearing a gold wristband, you want Carson to win. On the count of 3, you're going to start spinning 20 times. 1, 2, 3, spin! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I don't know if I can really do this. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, and they're off! Oh, they are not running very well. Number 23, Nick Lee.
5-0 lead for the Ballers as we head to the home half of the fourth. This is Nick Leahy to lead off, and he is behind 0-1.
Foul ball.
66 pitches thrown by Martin, the reigning Pioneer League pitcher of the week, has given up 3 home runs in this one. This is flied in the shallow right. Long run for Jablonski. Second baseman makes the catch for the first out.
Next up, the center fielder, number 11, Davis Ruiz.
Time now for our Columbia Bank Take It to the Bank. And Tyler, when you're in the airports and it's, you know, a good amount of traffic, please be mindful of where you sleep in the airports, please, to those out there.
This sounds very prescient to maybe a particular trip you had recently.
It was on the return flight. Well, while we were waiting for the return flight yesterday in Seattle, and we had about a couple hours to kill in SeaTac, and I'm just sitting down minding my own business, and there's literally someone that just takes up the whole like ottoman, just spread out, just is fully asleep. Rounded to second. Nice sliding stop by Jablonski for the out.
Back to the top of the order,
And
shortstop, number 3.
yeah, this lady was just fully passed out, just where everyone else is trying to find a space to seat. You know, seating is very limited. You know, that you could at least sit maybe 2 to 3 people there, and this lady's just conked out.
Well, there's, I think, a number of things that come with airport etiquette that you could take to the bank.
And that was certainly one of them. Lined into right, and it drops, and Bardwell overran it. Cobb into second, Stanek. Tremaine Cobb, 3 plate appearances, and he's been on base all 3 times.
Well, Bardwell approached that baseball like it was coming right at him. But he knows this wind right now. So he just did not get to the spot.
Ballers have scored in every inning thus far, trying to make it 4 straight, as here is Isai Santos. 1 ball and no strikes. He was extra base Isai on the road trip. Here he hits one high and deep to right down the line. It is a foul ball. It was going to have the distance. It was just a question of whether it would stay to the left of the pole.
And in the light air of the mountains, that might cut right through the air and not curve. But here, you got a little bit of curve.
Isai, we're not in Missoula anymore, I'm afraid. Here's the 1-1. There's a strike. 280 down the right field line in Missoula.
Yeah. There's train tracks, there's a very high wall, but yeah. And the D-backs were there for a long time and played in that exact
That's right.
dimensions. Back when they were the Missoula Osprey.
Fly down the left field line. Long run for Pelk. It's going to go out of play.
Now, did you notice in the outfield the long poles which held Osprey nests?
No, I did not, actually.
So I don't know what the chicken and egg effect was for that team, but they were the Osprey, and they actually had live Osprey at the game because there are long poles with flat tops that Osprey build nests on.
The only Osprey I saw during that road trip was their mascot, who made a brief return for a game.
Oh, I was going to say, what?
I want to say it was one of the games during the weekend. Santos strikes out swinging, and Martin has 6 strikeouts through 4. That's the first scoreless inning he has delivered tonight. Off we go to the 5th. It is 5-0 Oakland here on Ballers TV.
So give your family peace of mind and store emergency drinking water now. And don't forget your pet. Store tap water in clean, food-grade plastic containers. Store 2 gallons of water per person. Replace tap water every 6 months. Seal containers tightly in a cool, dark place. Stay prepared like the bees.
All right, as you know, it's Cal night tonight, but we got to do a little equal representation, so we're going to do some Stanford fun facts. First fact, Cal has produced more Nobel Prize winners than Stanford has produced football fans. Another fact, Cal students come to Oakland for baseball. Stanford students come to Oakland for field research. Cal's mascot is a bear. Stanford's mascot is whatever that is. Is it a tree? It's ridiculous. Here's another one. Cal students rush the field, while Stanford students rush LinkedIn. Ooh. Stanford fun facts. Notable alumni include Dave Campbell, Elizabeth Holmes, Peter Thiel, Herbert Hoover. I don't know. Here's Stanford fun facts.
DJ Blowers with 4 scoreless, with 1 base runner allowed thus far.
It's time for a new segment. Now, last year, we had the question on the answer. It is now time for Chat GTP. Garrett's the G, I'm the TP, and we want to chat with you. It's Chat GTP. And we want to know, what are your favorite Cal Athletics memories? Mark Kahn will go first, but I want to hear from you in the YouTube chat.
So type your answer. Let us know your favorite Cal memories as part of our Cal night here at the ballpark. Mark's thinking.
I was one of a young man who had some partial season tickets to Cal men's basketball back in the day, and got to see a Pac-10 title at the time. Jerome Randall, Patrick Christopher, and Theo Robertson. Theo Robertson, who I later got to work with at the Pac-12.
That's right.
Was a big Deshaun Jackson guy growing up. It was a little late for Marshawn.
Swing and a miss, strike 3. CJ Blowers, strikeout number 6 for the Southpaw. He is in the zone right now.
So if you're with us on our YouTube chat right now, please let us know. What are some favorite Cal memories?
There is Emilio Corona, who takes a strike.
Ben says he likes all of the former Cal Bears that became Oakland A's, like Mark Hanna and Tyson Ross.
0-1. Up and in.
Jason Kidd's season.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. I believe, was it Dirk Nowitzki that was committed to Cal before going into the draft?
That'd be news to me.
Booney? Was it Duke? Okay. Anything that comes to basketball, I'll refer to you or Booney.
Well, that sounds like a broken bat as Corona fouls it down the left field line.
I'll tell you that I have some bad Cal memories. a certain game as number 2 in the nation up at Oregon State. And then they got me again when I was at ASU when we were 5th in the nation. And we went up to Oregon State and lost. A lot of good Cal quarterbacks through the years. Nate Longshore, Kevin Riley, Zach Maynard, Jared Goff, who I got to call one of his games while I was in college.
Swing and a miss. 7 strikeouts for Blowers, which matches his season high. 2 outs.
Becky Acosta says, only went to one Cal sports event, a big game at Stanford. It was fun rooting for Cal. Never felt like repeating the waiting and long lines for tickets, dealing with the crowds. I got to go to a big game at Stanford in 2008, and as a Cal fan, I got to rush the field.
I think I was sort of a late bloomer, if you will. October 11th, 2014, my first in-person Cal football game against Washington. Did not go Cal's way that day, unfortunately. I believe there was a 100-yard fumble return for a touchdown in the first quarter from Shaq Thompson.
He was a really good player, wasn't he?
He was.
One of my good friends from high school, Caleb Coleman, was a DB for Cal. He picked off Sean Mannion as a DB. Another friend of mine, Ben Schreider, who I went to high school with, was a defensive end for Cal.
Just off the plate. 1-2.
Of course, all the Olympians that came through, and I think maybe one of my favorite athletes, Alex Morgan.
Alex Morgan, Natalie Coughlin in the house today, by the way, taking in the pregame festivities. Connor Sullivan with the ceremonial first pitch. 2-2, just inside.
Erhaj reminds us Marcus Semien was a Bear, and so was Bob Melvin.
Bob Melvin.
Oh, Carl O'Connor got to rush the field with me? Right on, man.
Here's the full count pitch. Bounced foul. Like, did you just, like...
It was a walk.
It was a walk.
It was
okay.
a walk.
Right.
It was, oh, there's the stairs. I wonder, okay, well, let's walk down. Oh, they're going to let us on? Okay, great. Let's walk on.
It was almost like a trade. You do what you need to do, but just in a civil, organized manner.
I'll just say, for all the Stanford fans listening, this is Cal night. So if you want to have a Stanford night, be my guest. But this is Cal night tonight.
Fair ball down the left field line, and that is the first hit of the ball game for the Coast. As Jablonski pulls into second base with a double. He had allowed just one base runner through the first 4 2/3 innings until that double from Jablonski.
Is Dakota Chalmers a Bear? Or am I thinking of a different right-hander that the A's had in their system? Dalton Jeffries. Thank you, Rob.
We got the gurus in the press box up here. It is 1 ball, no strikes on Pappas. Here's the pitch. Line down the left field line, fair. Long Beach will score its first run tonight. Back-to-back doubles from Jablonski and Pappas. And it's now 5-1 Ballers.
That's a breaking ball that just came into the top of the zone for Pappas. And he waited back that time. Again, we're still the second time through the lineup here, so everyone's seen Blowers once.
Tyler Young, the hitter, who takes inside.
Go, CJ.
DJ had 73 pitches on the night. This should get him out of the frame. Cobb has it. Long Beach with a pair of doubles. They're on the board. It's 5-1 Oakland as we go to the bottom of the 5th here on Ballers TV.
Is our custom hand-painted flag. If you can look it, see for yourself. This cowboy is sick as fuck. Maybe I get this box. Holy shit! I found a shed. I get on my back and I wasn't such a bitch to get a Betty Boop tattoo. First I gotta take it. It's the best part about our shop. And guess what else? Saturday, August 15th, we're giving away 3 Ballers tattoos. Come on by, Saturday, August 15th.
Casey, what are you doing on a bike? You steal Mike's hot dogs on a bike? Why are you on the field? Wait a minute, this must mean it's time for the hot dog toss. And tonight, there's extra free Mary Mike stickers that are coming with those hot dogs. Look how many hot dogs he's able to fit onto that bike. Association to Ramundi tonight. We're so happy you chose to join us on Cal Day. Welcome to Ramundi and go Bears!
Halfway home here in West Oakland. Ballers and Coast. This is game 1 of a 3-game series. The second time these two sides are facing off this season. Long Beach traveled up the second series of the regular season. 6 games in 7 days, and they took 4 out of 6. Oakland hoping it's their turn to grab the series. As Allgaier hits one foul down the left field line.
Well, you don't want to lift your foot off the gas. You know how hard it is to keep a lead, and now Long Beach has just scored one. Don't get complacent. CJ's pitching great, the offense is pitching great, or the offense is hitting great. You have to keep it going.
Off the hands, knuckled foul. 1-2.
Foul ball.
A high-scoring road trip for the Ballers in Montana. They put up double digits in over half the games, I want to say. One, 2. And Allgaier stays alive.
Unfortunately, in some of those contests, they were still the losing side.
Yeah. I mean, Great Falls, that series, and they've been starting to play some better baseball as well. Just foul down the right field line. Back at home for 6, 3 against this Coast team, and then the next 3 against Modesto. And then Oakland will go to Modesto for 3 next Tuesday through Thursday. 1-2. Popped up, and that hits the netting foul.
Everybody clap your hands.
24 games in, 24 left in this first half before the records are reset. Right now, Long Beach and Billings in the driver's seat, both of them occupying playoff spots. That is a cold strike 3, but Allgaier wants to challenge.
That one, to me, at least by my eyes looked like an easy challenge.
After review of the challenge, the pitch is overturned to a ball.
And it was deemed off the plate outside. Oakland still has both of their challenges remaining. And Allgaier is battling here against Martin and making him work. This will be the 9th pitch coming up. The reigning Pioneer League Pitcher of the Week deals a 2-2. And that's hooked foul.
Well, that's back-to-back fastballs in on the hands of Allgaier, and he's been able to pull those hands in and get in front of those fastballs. It's just that they both were inside. Now, on 2 strikes, you got to protect, and boy, has he been protecting this year. And I mean, what is that, the 7th foul ball?
Yes. Pitch number 10 on the way. And we'll do it again.
I remember a great battle, maybe about 2009, 2010, Kaz Matsui and Brian Wilson, Astros and Giants. I think Matsui must have got to about pitch 15 and 16 until Wilson struck him out for the last out.
And heads up, James Harris.
Add one more to the tally. How about that?
This will be the 12th pitch. I think Brandon Belt had a 21 pitch at bat at one point towards the tail end of his career with the Giants. The 2-2. Ripped to right, but right at Gardewell for the first down.
I remember, I want to say Bartolo Colon had a 39 straight strike. Is that what it was against the Angels? Was it 39 straight?
39 consecutive strikes.
Correct, yeah.
Here's Colora. 21 pitches in a single at-bat is the longest in MLB history.
That's crazy.
As Colora takes strike 1. Apparently it was like a 3-minute at-bat, which
it's a long
is
that pre-pitch clock?
That's pre-pitch clock too, 2018.
I'm surprised you got 21 pitches in then.
That's what I mean. That doesn't sound that long. Chopped on the ground. Jablonski puts away Colora.
Now batting, the left fielder, number 27, Noah Blight.
So Martin's trying to go 5 innings for a 4th consecutive start. He actually only went 4 in his previous outing against Oakland, first start of the year. Gave up 3 runs on 3 hits. But he did strike out 6. Here's Blythe, who has emerged as one of the best hitters in the Pioneer League. For a guy that had his college career cut short at Nevada. Grounds it sharply to second. Jablonski has been busy. And throw keeps Vest on the bag, and it's a scoreless 5th for Martin. Through 5, it is 5-1 Oakland here on Ballers TV.
In the gold ball, we have Sarah, and word is it's Sarah's birthday, so don't be too mean to her, Heather. All right, on 3, we're going to have you crash. 1, 2, 3. Oh, you got to do better than that. Back it up, back it up, back it up, back it up. All right, 1, 2, 3, go! Back here. So far, gold is in the Sarah's birthday. 1, 2, 3, go! That means gold is your winner, and it is her birthday today.
Gold medal leads 3-1. Remember, the winning team gets a special surprise at the end of the game.
You wanna keep it light and take it easy. I'm rocking water diamonds, niggas please. Water diamond, drink it easy. My whip is on the ground like I'm a clean. My bitch is yellow, yellow like a soda. Time to tell us I'm a soldier. Somebody tell me every soul. You know it's baby. What's poppin'? Brand new whip, just hopped in. I got options. I can pass it. But I started, I caught her. I'm out here with somebody's daughter. She calling me daddy. I'm somebody's father. I gotta go kiss it. I when I go kiss it, I put my lips on it like somebody wanted the dominant nation.
Through 5 tonight, it's a 5-1 Oakland lead. CJ Blowers still in the game, trying to go 6 strong and set the tone for this series. But how will he do against the Long Beach lineup a 3rd time through? As Eddie Pelk stands in. Shows bunt, and it's bunted foul.
That's a guy who's hitting 420, showing his willingness to try to get on base for his squad right there.
A guy who hits 420 and he's drawn 42 walks. Which, yeah,
I still say something's wrong.
I'm still scratching my head on that.
I still say something's wrong. That can't be right.
How have you walked 42 times in just 24 games?
Well, we walked quite a bit of folks last time the coach was in town, so maybe that helped.
Probably a 1/3 of those walks attributed to the Ballers staff. Fly to center. Should adjust for Druick. 1 out. What did you like the most about CJ tonight, Tyler?
This is gonna be unfair, but I'm gonna say welcome to Raimondi. I mean, this is Raimondi Park. He's a fly ball pitcher. This is what you want to see. You want to see these fly balls at Raimondi because this is how this park is supposed to play. So he's been attacking guys. He's been forcing some early decisions, some early swings, and you want to see that happen.
Roche wants to challenge the first pitch ball.
The call of strike has been challenged.
And I think he's going to win this challenge here.
After review of the challenge, the call is overturned to a ball. Long Beach has 2 challenges remaining.
Or I should say the first pitch strike overturned to a ball, pardon me.
It was the first ball thrown in the at-bat, so
yes.
there you go.
Grounded foul.
But you can see how these hitters are just off right now. Look at how Roche pulled his head there with that swing. Fuller is calling a good game tonight, too.
Two and one. Flowers and Calora have worked closely over the last handful of starts. That ball is crushed. Left center, and Patrick Roche puts that one over the wall in left center to make it a 3-run game. That one on to Campbell, his 3rd of the year. Makes it now 5-2 Oakland.
Well, I'm not cheating him a foot here. That was 399 out toward left center. 3-run ball game.
There's Cooper Vest, and if there's a team that can slug their way back into a ball game, it is Long Beach, who coming in is leading the league in home runs. 2 balls, no strikes, and last time they were here in Oakland, throughout the 6 games of the series, they hit 20 home runs. 2-0. It is fouled off.
got a note from one of the Long Beach broadcasters, Joey Miller, who said the league record for walks is 86, set by another one of his players in Junction, Evan Scavato, who had 86 last year. And right now, Pauk's on pace for about 120.
Fly to deep center. Druick shifting his body. I mean, that ball was hit to straightaway center, but the wind pushing it out towards left center. Second out here in the 6th.
We may not see this tomorrow, because tomorrow's a 105 start, but you're getting the night air at Raimondi now. Never mind that Pat Roche practically hit a 400-foot home run, so he probably would have hit about a 450 home run.
Oh yeah, and that's in if we're in Missoula.
Missoula.
That is.
Is that going in the Clark River?
Yeah, that's going in the river, no doubt. (5-2) Oakland. Ballers have won 4 of their last 5. Trying to keep it going here, back here at home for the first time in 2 weeks.
Let's go, CJ.
Bardwell's 0 for 2. Good power from the right side. Two balls, 2 strikes. CJ trying to deliver 6 strong. Struck him out. We'll have to wait 1 second though. Bardwell is going to use a challenge.
After review of the challenge, the call is overturned to a ball.
And it was indeed inside. Based off the data we have, that was a pretty easy ball for him to challenge. So it's a full count. The payoff doesn't matter. Strikes him out for his 8th of the day. And CJ chirping a little bit into that third base dugout. A new season high, 8 strikeouts for Blowers. It's a 5-2 Oakland lead as we go to the bottom of the 6th on Ballers TV.
AC Transit, moving the East Bay since 1960.
Who's ready for a little edition of Higher or Lower, presented by AC Transit. Today we have Marty and Sophia here, and they're going to guess if the lines are higher or lower. Let's start with downtown Berkeley. That is 88. So, do you think Fruitvale Bart is higher or lower than 88? Lower, let's see. And that is correct, Sophia. All right, the next line is Milpitas and Dixon Landing. Do you think that is higher or lower than 62? And remember, you can ask the crowd too. Higher. And the answer is higher. Okay, 1 more to go. And this is our favorite line of Mondi Park. Do you think it is higher or lower than 623? She jumped right in, lower, and that is correct. All right, you get an AC Transit prize pack. Thank you, Marty and Sophia.
Your attention please, now pitching from Long Beach, number 50, Steven Orderica. Leading off for the Ballers, the first baseman, number 16, Jeter Ibarra.
Jeter Ibarra, Cam Buford and Nick Leahy, the hitters to face the new side armor, the submarine thrower, Steven Orderica. First reliever today for Long Beach with Oakland ahead by 3, 5-2. It's a 1 ball, no strike count on Ibarra. 2 home runs on the day for Jeter. His second multi-homer game of the year, and his second in as many days after hitting 2 on Sunday in Missoula. The 1-1 is fouled off. 1 ball and 2 strikes. We've had 1 baller hit 3 homers this year, and that was the second game of the season. TJ McKenzie hit 3 against the Paddleheads here at Raimondi. Ibarra grounds it to Jablonski for out number 1. Let's take a look at our out-of-town scoreboard on this Tuesday night. The Glacier Range Riders taking it to the Great Falls Voyagers 11-0 in the bottom of the 8th. Back and forth affair between Ogden and Red Pocket. It is 10-9 Raptors in the bottom of the 8th from Lindquist Field. Billings crushing Missoula 20-4. My goodness. 43 runs allowed in the last 2 games for the Paddlehead staff. Idaho Falls ahead 8-4 on, Boise ahead 8-4 on Idaho Falls in the bottom of the 6th. And last but not least, Modesto, who the Ballers will host this weekend, lead 9-7 on Yuba Southern in the bottom of the 2nd. That one ripped on the grounder right at the shortstop, Young, who throws out Buford for the 2nd out.
Next up, second baseman, number 23, Nick Leahy.
You can only imagine how the arms are feeling up in Missoula. The numbers for Ordorica this year, this is his 13th appearance, 4.38 ERA. Leahy gets jammed, but bloops it in the shallow rights for his 2nd hit of the night.
Next up, the center fielder, number 11, Davis Truitt.
Ordorica will pound that sinker in, and Leahy just got enough for a 2-out single to bring up Davis Truitt. Davis is 0 for 2. No balls and a strike. Ordorica has struck out 8, walked 8 in 12 1/3 innings pitched. And we have a challenge.
After review, the call is a confirmed strike. Oakland has 1 challenge remaining.
So Druick thought that ball was low. Instead, the call was confirmed. 1 challenge remaining for Oakland tonight. Long Beach has both. Oh, excuse me, no, Long Beach has 1. Because Pelk got the one incorrect in the first hitter of the game, I believe.
Other way around.
Oh, other way around.
Other way
You're
around.
right, you're right, you're right. Druitt gets jammed, blooper to right, and that ends the inning. 7th inning coming up, 5-2 Oakland on Ballers TV.
Last call. This is the last call I'm calling for special sales for English Association. So plan accordingly to the whole
It is time for our merch booth check-in, and I want to show you the coolest thing in the world. It's this Scrappy the Rally Bus plushie, but as you know, it is Cal Night, so you've got to check out these special Cal hats merch drop just today, for today only, and One of the coolest things about this homestand is we're giving away 3 different pins. They're on my hat right here. But these pins are going to be part of a pin trading program. So if you see me around the park, I'll trade pins with you. And I have pins from last year, I have pins from this year. I have all the pins. So come make some trades with me and stop by the merch booth for these Scrappy the Rally Possum plushies and these count hats.
Hey folks, we'd like to welcome Erica and her group out for Monday tonight. Thanks for coming out to cheer on the Ballers. Also, we have another birthday wish. Boy, man, God, Andrew, happy 40th.
Top of inning 7, a new arm on the mound for Oakland in a 5-2 ball game. Tyler Peterson and Gareth Kwok with you. Nico back in our Argentina studios celebrating a 3-0 victory over Algeria in the World Cup. This is Valak Cisneros, who comes out of the Oakland bullpen. A 2-0 record in 10 appearances, a 5.40 ERA. And he takes over for CJ Blowers, who has, we called Hurley's start one of the best of the year. That might have topped it.
6 innings, just 2 earned runs allowed, 2 homers, 3 hits, 1 walk, and a season high 8 strikeouts. CJ doing what CJ does out there on the mound.
Bess, left center, Druick will run it down. One out in the 7th. See that thing again. Look at the ground that Davis Druick has to cover on that missile from Bess.
I mean, it's slicing away from him, Tyler, but those long strides of Druick, he covers so much ground out there, as you just said, and able to just track that down on the high backhand for good measure.
Big cut and a miss by Corona, who loves a good slider. 0-1. Bess hit that thing really hard, but Druick that time robbed him. Just off the plate as Corona lays it off this time. He's struck out twice, both against Blowers. 8 Ks, that has to be the high for a starter. Hurley had 7, did he not? That's hit to center, deep. Druick is not going to have a chance at that one, though, as Corona gets a hanging slider right down the middle of the plate and makes this a 5-3 ball game. So he swung and missed at one in the dirt, took one just off the plate, and then got something that he could really damage and hit that thing a long way.
Well, for this to travel 411 feet through the dense air here at Raimondi, I mean, that's all you need to know.
Ibarra will play that foul. Longest home run of the day, and we've seen 5 leave the yard today. 2-run ball game now, and Oakland has been kept off the board since the 3rd. Jablonski into center field, and now 3 very hard hit balls off of Cisneros.
Now batting and the catcher, number 13, Johnny Pappas.
Here comes Johnny Pappas. Jim Diedrich's going to have a word. Folks, in the bullpen, we neglected to tell you, warming up is a new member of the pitching staff. It's Dylan Delvecchio, whose name you'll remember from last year, who last time he played, I believe, had 3 scoreless innings in the Game 5 championship. He was signed today. Jake Turk was released, and should this inning get back up to Eddie Pelk, I think you'll see Delvecchio come out of the pen. There he is.
Yeah, this is definitely the perfect series to have a guy like Delvecchio with the sluggers that Long Beach has and the power that they have from the left side just to counter that. Will be used.
1 out for Pappas. Potential tying run at the plate. First pitch is off the glove of Kalura, and didn't immediately move Jablonski, but now gets the second on the pass ball. So this inning has been going south. A sharp line out that could have been a double, another home run, a single, a pass ball, and now a 2-0 count. That's foul, 2-1. Well, you've got to go after Pappas because let's say you walk him. You might give up Tyler Young to get Eddie Pelk up there and try to tie the ball game.
This is where Aaron Miles has just talked about, hey, know the matchup and let's attack these guys and not give them the free bases.
2 up.
And I think that was a similar message from Jim Diedrich out there on the mound. We got the bottom of the lineup. We cannot put the bottom of the lineup on base without having them swing the bat.
Ball 4. Here comes Young. The tying run is now on base.
Might have a pinch runner here.
Yes. Or
pinch hitter.
Looks like a pinch hitter.
Derek LaFerriere.
Yes, a right-handed hitting catcher.
Your attention, please. Pitch hitting for Long Beach, number 14, Derek LaFerriere.
LaFerriere, no surprise, a former, I believe, Yuba Sutter high wheeler. I have to check to see if that's correct or not. 3 hits and 10 at bats. He will hit and take ball 1. Line out, then home run, single, walk. And now it's 2-0. It seems very likely that Dylan Delvecchio will come into the ballgame to face Pelk. Question is will that occur in the 7th or the 8th? Two-0 pitch, right down the pipe for strike 1. Ballers have a challenge left. This might be the time of the game where you burn that thing. This could be the ball game here. Runners are not being held on. Too high.
He's not commanding the fastball as well as he usually does. That's why he's been falling behind in the count.
Back to the fastball, a challenge to LaFerriere. LaFerriere, I beg your pardon. Derek LaFerriere. It's a 3-2 pitch. And he swings and misses, gets him on the slider. Well done by Cisneros. I doubt that will save his outing, though. They will bring in the lefty to face the lefty. Dylan Delvecchio to come in. We'll take a break on Ballers TV.
Coach Aaron Miles is calling for a change. Coming into the game will be the newest baller, Dylan Delvecchio.
last time Dylan Delvecchio took the round at Raimondi Park, it was in a Game 5 championship series. He faced the Chuckers, probably faced Eddie Pelt, and delivered, I believe. Let's bring up the box score. I have all the box scores here in this little book here.
Little book.
Big book with every game I ever called. Delvecchio, I take it back, 2/3 scoreless innings. And he retired Rogers and Baumgart on that day, including a strikeout. Was with the Lake Erie Crushers to begin this season, was injured, had a couple of rough games and was released, and now he is back in Oakland. He'll face Pelt with the game on the line in the 7th. Strong terms? I don't think so. This is a big moment in this ballgame. Delvecchio's first pitch is fouled back. A WCC champion with the St. Mary's Gales last year, threw 7 innings in a victory over Oregon State in their regional opener. Very similar to what St. Mary's did this year against UCLA. 0-1. This ball is off the plate. Jablonski's at second. He's singled. Pappas is at first after he walked. Defense is still playing behind the runners in a 2-run game. To center. Druick is not going to get there. It's down for a base hit. Gets the ball in quickly, and it's going to be an RBI single for Pelt. 5-4, men at the corners.
Third baseman, number 21, Patrick Roach.
Scoring is Jablonski. The run will be charged to Cisneros and Pappas to third. And Pat Roche, who homered in the 6th, has a chance to tie or give Long Beach the lead. Delvecchio trying to hold this game for Blowers. First pitch is outside for ball 1. Well, Eddie Pelk, I don't know how many times he's gone 0 for 3 in consecutive at-bats, but not many. Picks up his first hit of the game. 1-1 now.
Foul ball.
Langston Burkett playing toss in the Oakland pen. One and 2.
Great pitch on the inside. Long Beach is going to use a challenge.
After review, the call is a confirmed strike. Long Beach has 1 challenge remaining.
Both teams down to their last challenge.
Up your nose with a rubber hose.
A 1-2 from Dylan Delvecchio. Far inside. It's a nice spot for that fastball. Now 2-2. Off the fist and into center field for a base hit. We're tied. Run for
Now batting, the first baseman,
Pappas
number
comes
28,
in, and
Cooper
Cisneros
West.
has now been given 3 runs on his line. Pelk is to second, Roche is to first, and unfortunately now CJ Blowers is outside of any decisions that go down tonight. A 1-2 pitch hit back into center field. And now Vest takes a pitch low. 5-5. Cisneros ends up going 2/3 of an inning, allows 2 hits, a walk, and a strikeout. The home run to Corona. And then a single and a walk. Those are the runs that come in. And back-to-back singles that have found their way to some grass. A hit by pitch. And they're loaded.
Oh, there's really no lead that is insurmountable for this Long Beach team, and you see it starting to spiral a little bit, and Aaron Miles is going to have to use one more member of his bullpen to try and stop the bleeding.
Burkett coming out. Tied at 5 here in the 7th.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for your ballers. Number 13, Langston Burkett. Correction, number 0. Every fan who comes to a game will be able to track a range of metrics to see how their attendance impacted the on-field play. See where you stand by registering at ballermetrics.oaklandballers.com. We've got the top 10 win streak on the board.
Oakland scores the first 5. Long Beach scores the last 5. Both teams 5 hits. Both teams 5 runs. Both teams 7 hits. Both teams no errors. The 9th batter of the inning for Long Beach with the bases loaded is going to be Matthew Bardowell, who is 0 for 3 tonight. And he'll face Langston Burkett, who has 1-1 record in 10 appearances, a 7.84 ERA. And Burkett, who has struck out as many as he has walked this season, has to attack Bardowell and get Oakland out of this inning without giving up the lead. I suppose they've already given up the lead, but they do not want to be trailing once this is all said and done. Strike 2. Now, Burkett has got to remain calm on 0-2. You do not want to overthrow a pitch on 0-2. Whoa! Close. But no cigar. 1 and 2.
I mean, that was as good of a 2-strike miss you could have had.
Bardowell fights that off.
Burkett, the youngest pitcher on this team, and this is a type of a role that he wants to have moving forward. High leverage, where he has to come through.
Not this time. Fastball up and in, 2 and 2. Well, maybe just trying to see whether Bardowell was trying to cheat for a slider. Now we go full. just barely. Long Beach does not yet have the lead. The knob of the bat would have been ball 4, would have been a hit by pitch. Instead, the knob of the bat.
What a break. What a major break for Oakland.
He gets one more. And once again, Bardowell with a bad chase on a fastball up and in.
He's sitting on the Burkett heater in some way, shape, or form.
And that's strike 3 call. 2 chases from Bardowell, and he takes a fastball right down the middle of the plate for strike 3. Let's move on to the 7th. 5-5, headed to the bottom of the 7th on Ballers TV.
Time for the 7th inning stretch presented by Planet Fitness. I need everybody up and help me as we sing Take Me Out to the Ball.
You want baseball? We got baseball. You want drama? We got drama. It's time for the bottom of the 7th. I hope you enjoyed your 7th inning stretch brought to you by Planet Fitness, because now you can tense up again for the rest of this game. Cobb, the top of the order to face Steven Ordorica. Here's ball 1. The Ballers are up 5-0, and now it is 5-5. These are all facts with combined 15 outs to go. 1-1. Cobb has been on base 3 times. A single, a walk, a double. A touch inside now. 2-1. Ordorica will try to spin you to death. Ooh, with the touch off, and Trey now wants time.
Well, he thought about it. I think he, ideally, maybe if they had 2 challenges left, he would use one. But with 1 left, I think you want to wait for maybe a 2-strike miss.
Still got pitches to play with, does Tremaine Cobb. 3-2. No trouble there. Ordorica may just try to spin a slider off the plate, even if it is ball 4, just to see if Cobb will chase. Here's the full count pitch. High chopper. That is going to be an infield single, and now the ball gets down the line. Cobb takes a big turn. He's got to get to second, and he will. Single E5 after the ball was spiked by Roach. He beat this thing into the ground. He hit that in his own batter's box.
You know, I'm kind of surprised Roach actually fielded that ball. I sort of thought that ball was going to bound foul, but clearly, I mean, he's got the better angle, but Either way, the missed throw leads to the extra 90 feet for Cobb, and he's now the go-ahead run at second.
Troy Percival will take the handedness matchup as he goes to his bullpen for a lefty to face Isai Santos. We'll take a break, 5-5 here in the 7th.
2026 regular season game. Just go to tickets.oaklandballers.com and enter the promo code GOLDEN, as in the California Golden Bears. That's right. Pull up your money now. 30% off for any game for the rest of the season.
Perhaps I was a little too hasty in my reading of the situation. It is not a lefty. This is Julian Hernandez, one of the late inning arms for the Long Beach Coast. He'll face Isai Santos. Hernandez, who we've seen quite a bit, 11 appearances, I should say, 23 Ks to only 5 walks, a 2.76 ERA. First pitch to Santos is fouled back, 93. Eastside today is 0 for 3, 2 Ks and a flyout. Cobb at second after the single and the error.
Eastside!
3-2.
Hernandez is one of their primary relievers. Zach Volker, their closer, who's been one of the best so far. If Long Beach were to get out in front.
Lays off that time, 94 above the zone. Allgaier on deck, and then Kalura. So, at the very least, you'll see a couple of left-handed hitting hitters against Hernandez with Cobb at second. Got him. 94, might have even touched that baseball. It is the third strikeout for Santos tonight.
Yeah, that was 10, but 94, man, it looks like it's 104 with the way it's coming off the hand of Hernandez. It really just explodes off of the release.
Allgaier is 0 for 3, a strikeout and 2 flyouts. Very high. Cobb took some liberties out at second. And Pappas is going to have a complete open lane to throw to third base if he so chooses. That is Cobb going to third. Allgaier looks at strike one. That's that split-fingered pitch from Hernandez. Two and one. It's Kalura on deck, who's already homered in today's ballgame. Bottom of the 7th, a tied game at 5. I think you'll see Jake. Oh, now they're just going to put him on. Okay. It'll be an intentional walk, or at least an intentional ball. And that will set up a force at any base. Here's Kalura. Can I throw this out here? Roche is playing really deep at third.
Should he lay one down, you think?
Kalura can scoot a little. Sinker, or rather a splitter, I should say, for strike 1. Homered in the 1st, walked in the 3rd, grounded out in the 4th. Kalura fouls that bat, got another off-speed pitch.
I think if it was maybe someone who doesn't throw as hard as Hernandez, maybe you consider. But with how hard that fastball is coming in from Hernandez, it might be tough for Kalura to get one down.
It's an 0-2. Swing and a miss by Kalura, who chases a fastball off the plate way late. Well, Hernandez is doing his job right now. He's struck out 2 batters.
That is a chase that you don't often see from Jaden Kalura, who's one of the most disciplined hitters on the team.
I wonder if he just did not catch a peek just for a second of Cobb jumping off of second. Noah Blythe, he's 0 for 3 today. Fouls that back. That was a off-speed pitch in a fairly hittable zone for Blythe. Team leader in batting average coming into today's game at .394. It's got some interesting movement. I mean, I don't know if it's splitting or cutting or...
That one looked more like a cutter.
That one definitely looked more like a cutter. I don't know if that was supposed to be the same pitch. He's going away from the 94-mile-an-hour fastball he's got, though. Blythe fouls it away. There was 94.
Hit it the other way.
Foul ball.
And to me, that's been his best pitch so far in this inning. Just he blew away Esai with 94. Blew away Kalura with 94.
That skips past everything. That's a wild pitch. It's ball 2 to Blythe. And that puts men on the court, men on second and third, I should say, with 2 outs. Cobb at third has got to be ready. Way high with 94. Maybe not way high, but certainly high enough. 3-2.
So the off speed he threw, that one not close, and then 94, a bit of an overthrow there. I don't think he wants to face Ibarra.
Blythe into the glove of Vest. To the 8th. 5-5 on Ballers TV.
Back for a day game tomorrow as we host our Parks and Rec Day. It's also Championship Wednesday, so we'll be giving out a special Ballers Championship belt pin. First pitch is 105. It's summertime. Come enjoy some big baseball in Oakland. You have to be there.
It's time for the Green vs. Gold finale. I think I just scared Scrappy by being too loud. This is the Scrappy dance-off. If you're wearing the green wristband, you want Yoshiko to win. If you're wearing the gold wristband, you want Roberto to win. All right, on 3. with 3. Hit it.
Top of the 8th. It's a 5-5 game here from Raimondi Park. The first of a 3-game series between the Ballers and the Coast. 2,572 fans in this Tuesday night homestand opener. See Cuba Bess, then Corona, and Jablonski against Langston Burkett. Burkett got the final out of the 7th. Stranding the bases loaded and keeping the game at a 5-5 draw. First pitch, a strike to Bess. And about as skin of the teeth an escape as we've seen this year. Does he go?
Deal.
No. It's Jason Benzone.
Well, we can thank the knob of Matthew Barwell's bat for giving Burkett 2 more chances to fire strike 3.
One of the things we've seen, of course, this is a 3-1 count. There's a lot of 3-ball counts. Pitching from behind hitters. There's ball 4. Guys with a lot of good talent, a lot of good pitches, but just cannot find the zone. And while this is a developmental league, it's not a developmental league in the sense that the minor leagues are, where really wins and losses don't really matter. Here, they do matter. This is a pinch runner. That's Jalen Edmonds who will run for Best.
Your pitch runner, number
Jalen Edmonds from Fremont. He'll run here in the 8th. Leadoff walk. First pitch is down low to Corona. Homered in his last at bat, deep center field. Got some fireworks going on. Swing and a miss.
It's like behind us here in the press box, it sounds like. A lot of fans are standing up looking from behind.
That gets away from Ibarra at first. It's down the right field line. This isn't just one base, it's going to be 2. He won. A costly error from Burkett. The runner is now at 3rd, no outs. So you go ahead run. No recourse for Oakland but to bring the infield in here. Becomes a strikeout situation. Swing and a miss by Corona. Swing and a miss. The first one is done.
Well, when he can locate it, it's as lively of a fastball that he's got on this team, and Corona just never picked it up.
Infield is in on the grass for Jablonski, who's popped out, doubled, and singled. On deck is Young. I think. Actually, excuse me, on deck is Pappas. My mistake. It's one far down my book. It's 2-0 to Jablonski.
I just wonder if Burkett's going to pitch carefully to him and maybe set up the double play ball.
Well, right now, he's just plain missing. None of those particularly close to Jablonski, and that's ball 4. There will be a double play situation on.
Now batting the catcher,
Jablonski can also run
Johnny
pretty well.
Pappas.
And now here comes Kalura. I think I see Braden Nelson getting warm. This is to buy some time for Nelson. Pappas, an RBI double in the 5th. It's the first run that Blowers gave up. Lined out and walked in the 7th. Later came around to score. And all applaud. So here comes Aaron Miles. It'll be Braden Nelson to face Johnny Pappas. And we'll take a break and come back on Ballers TV.
Aaron Miles calling for a pitching change. Now coming in for the Ballers, number 33, Braden Nelson.
Braden Nelson into the ball game to try to keep things at 5-5. To do so, they'll have to get Pappas and maybe Young. Because right now, men at the corners with 1 out. Jablonski will take his lead from first. Pappas takes a strike.
Oakland has turned the 2nd most double plays in the league. They need one here.
.93 by the bat of Pappas. 0-2. You throw 2 fastballs back to back to a hitter, that's a hitter telling you maybe you ought to throw a 3rd fastball. We'll see. Kalura setting up high. He throws over toward Jablonski. Would they try to steal a run? It's Edmonds at third with a lot of speed. 0-2 is swung on and missed. 94 on the sinker. Nelly picks up a big strikeout.
That is 3 straight fastballs. See if you can hit it. Give me your best shot. And Pappas had no answer.
This is what I got right now. Jablonski can walk to second base, and no one's going to bother with him. That's what I think. First pitch is fouled away. 94 from Braden Nelson. This is the game. A save situation, in my mind, not in baseball parlance or statistics, but he has got to save this game. 194 below the zone. Young is 0 for 2. Jablonski goes. It's a swinging strike. And that is a stolen base. A mimed throw by Kalura.
Yeah,
a swing by Young, though, 1 and 2.
Yeah, you were going to give him second base no matter what there. The focus is right now on Young.
All fastballs to Young thus far. The 1-2. In the dirt. That's a block and a half by Kalura. A little panic set in there when Jaden couldn't find the baseball. Well done, 2 and 2.
Well, the one thing that helps him too is the short backstop. So if it does sail all the way, he should get a pretty decent carry. Not that you want it to happen anyway.
That was the slider. It's the fastball that's popped up. Ibarra's over. He has no play. 95 from Nelly. That was a challenge right down the heart of the plate. And in that joust, I back Braden Nelson. Young is battling. He is trying to give Long Beach the team's first lead of the day. And that is out of play late on that slider. You've missed us, haven't you, here at Raimondi Park? 2-2. Out of play. That time, Young much more on that 95.
Yeah. He's seeing it better now. He's getting the feel for that heat. It's coming in hot.
Well, the next piece of the equation is to take 95 down the middle and put it 95 at the top of the zone. 2-2. There it is. No, fouled away. Just did get a piece of it, and it did come back in the middle of the zone.
This will be the 8th pitch of the at-bat.
Let's go, Oakland! Let's go, Oakland! Let's go, Oakland! Let's go, Oakland! Let's go, Oakland!
Popped up and again out of play. Well, I'll say this for Nelly. All of these pitches have been in the zone. He is attacking Young. Young is not going to let one of these go by. Do you try to cheat off the plate a little? 2-2 again. Up the middle. Cobb on the stop. His throw is picked, and he is out. We go to the bottom of the 8th, tied at 5 on Ballers TV.
There's a huge fish fan celebrating his 40th birthday. And his name is Boy Man God Andrew. Our ball here, signed by one of the most decorated athletes in Bay Area history, Natalie Coughlin, who went to Cal. And this ball is for you, our Ballers fan of the game. Happy birthday, Andrew! Stand up, man, come on. There he is. Anybody come back for fish night?
Hey, Ballers fans, if you think we're about to lose this one, no. Here's what's about to happen. The greatest comeback in the history of baseball. We prove it time and time again. We will come back.
But we can't do it alone. We're going to need your help. Us on the field and you in the stands.
We need you to get loud. Real loud. We feed off your energy, so you got to bring it right now. Come on, Oakland. Oakland, make some noise.
No question about our Ava Energy electrifying play of the day today. It's Tremaine Cobb's 6'3" web gem. And I'll give a big assist to the man stepping to the plate right now, Jeter Ibarra, because that was a heck of a pick.
Defensive play of the season. And Ibarra with a heck of a pick. You consider the circumstances, the situation, and a tie game. No question, your Ava Energy electrifying play of the game.
Now they have to go and win this ball game. Now as Ibarra takes on center field. Corona going back. It is gone! His third home run of the game. Oakland.
And you want to talk about this pendulum swinging in a matter of plays. The diving stop from Cobb, the scoop from Ibarra to end the frame, and then first pitch ambush to dead center. 401 feet on the home run from Ibarra, his third of the game.
A wall that goes 398 to center. And he took on a place that this man at the plate did in the championship series. As he swings through a gyro slider, much like that of Liam Rocha.
Let's go, Oakland! Let's go, Oakland!
Hernandez's first home run given up all year. He came in with 9 for the league lead tied. 3 home runs for Ibarra, leads the league with 12 now. And for our Sonic home run tracker,
54.
54.
I mean, all 3 of them today, right, Tyler? They have not been cheap by any means. He is
2 to left, 1 to center?
I think he had 1 to right. Right center, I think.
He's gone all over the diamond.
Yeah, he's gone left, center, right center.
Cam takes strike 3 called, and he'll head back to the dugout. With the lead now in his hand, Cam will put that challenge in his pocket.
Five home runs for Ibarra in his last 2 games.
Somebody sign this guy. Here's Leahy. Nick takes the first pitch low. Nelson, who is now in line, is as the pitcher of record would likely try to finish this game off in the ninth. Leahy down the right field line and out of play. 6-5 Oakland, a team that hasn't got on the board since the third inning.
3 home runs in the first 3 frames, and you credit Martin for kind of settling down, Odorica for doing his thing.
Leahy chases high. It's only strike 2, though. Yeah, Odorica will not give up any runs in his inning in the third. And, well, it's been an inning and a third for Hernandez, and he's looked really good. It's just that Jeter Ibarra beat him. 1-2 to Leahy, who has 2 hits tonight. Leahy down the line again. Is this one going to stay in play over Bartowell? No. It's a breaking ball that stayed up.
Yeah, that was a mistake from Hernandez. He was just trying to push through here for Long Beach and get them into the ninth without having to use one more guy.
He got him. 93 at the top of the zone for his 4th strikeout.
Now batting the center fielder, number 11, Davis.
One last at bat for Davis Druick.
Long Beach is going to have the top of the lineup queued up, presumably against Nelson for the ninth. That's what is at stake.
Druick, that is a swing. Out of play, 0-2. Oakland's had now 4 hits since the third, but they've all come in separate innings. And Druick strikes out. That is the side. Ballers up 1 on Ibarra's 3rd home run of the night. 6-5, 3 outs to go on the other side. Top of the 9th. and one of the best hitters in the Pioneer League to lead things off for the Long Beach Coast. It's Eddie Pelk. 1 for 4 tonight with an RBI single. It's a 6-5 Oakland lead. Braden Nelson trying to shut things down. First pitch fastball high and away. They've kept that final challenge. Both teams have kept their final challenges until the 9th. Fouled back. 94 from Nelson. Pelk, when you hit a ball straight back like that, that's a guy who's a pretty good hitter up at the plate. This is off the plate. 2-1. Pat Roche is on deck. Cooper Vest is in the hole. That's your scheduled 3 hitters. To left, and Eddie Pelk, that is no way coming back at all. Got 94, got it up, and gets it out. Another late twist. Tied at 6.
Now batting third baseman number 21, Patrick Roach.
Now this is what Long Beach did last time around in Oakland. They took outside fastballs, they barreled it up and sent it the other way. Eddie Pelk, who's just been off to a torrid start, ties the score.
Here is Roach. Want to know. We'll see now Roche, Vest, and Bardowell, the scheduled 3 hitters. Tuna. Reno. It'll be 3-1. Roche has homered today. 2 for 4.
Go, 3-3.
Too tight. 4-1. That's a walk.
Now batting the first baseman number 28, Cooper Vest.
I think we're going to start to see someone potentially throw a ball in that Ballers bullpen. Lefty Cooper Vest, who is 0 for 2 today, will face Nelly with no outs and a man at first. First pitch fastball down low.
So this is the 7th game between these two sides this year. Long Beach has scored in the 9th 5 of 7 times in the season series.
That's a pretty good little rivalry that is starting to be born here. I tell you, it feels like YOLO 2024. Every game was like this. Every single game. And what did we play them 40 times that year between exhibition, regular season, and postseason? Vest takes strike 2. And
generous call.
Stood up straight by the call, but it's not going to burn that challenge here. 1-2. Down and in. The changeup from Nelson there?
Yeah, took something off there a little bit. Vest is a guy who can definitely go backside, hit it to the opposite field. He's got good power.
It's a second throw over now. And Roche, he can make a decision now. There he goes. No, fouled at the plate. He started and stopped at first. I don't know why you do that here unless you feel you didn't get such a great jump.
And maybe that's why. Would have been a decent pitch to run on, given it was a breaking ball.
And that hits Vest. It's a breaking ball down and in. And Nelly misses his spot. Home run, walk, hit by pitch here in the ninth.
Now batting the right fielder, number 35, Matthew Bardowell.
That'll bring up Matthew Bardowell. Well, the Ballers need outs now. And the Coast are going to get someone. That's Zach Volker, I can already tell. Ready in their bullpen. Their closer, who this year now has 4 saves and has struck out 25 batters in 14 innings. Ball down and in.
Matthew Maloney is warming up for Oakland in the right field bullpen.
Let's go Oakland! Let's go Oakland!
1-1. Well, Bardowell see a lot of sinkers as a right-handed hitter. One and two. Kalura is not going to have a play. It's a wild pitch. It's a slider. It's a second and third. 2 batters go. At this point, you have to pitch for the strikeout. You're not putting a man on first. Nelly's got 2 strikes. Bess reappears on deck after Edmonds ran for him last inning. 2-2. 2 low. Back-to-back breaking balls. Neither has found the zone. Fouled off.
Looked like an inside sinker. He's trying to get Bardowell to hit something weak on the ground. Give his defense a chance. The other thing with hard velocity, too, is that if he hits it squarely, it can be a hard ground ball.
Strike 3 called on the outside. And Bardowell, he's challenging. What do we got? What do we got?
After review of the challenge, the call has been confirmed.
It is a strike. Bardowell can't believe it. He looks up here. Sorry, man, it's a strike. 95 on the black. And take a look at that location. I mean, that is a pinpoint on the outside. Half of the ball got half of the zone.
That is called shaving the corner, literally, to get the biggest strikeout yet.
Here's a strike. Well, Bess, with even a fly ball, could undo that momentum. 0-1. Oh and 2. Back-to-back fastballs, back-to-back strikes. The slider has somewhat evaded him in this inning. It's an 0-2 to Bess. It's a ground ball, foul.
Ooh. Not by much.
Not by much. Definitely a foul ball to the eye from here. But maybe a bases width foul?
Like half a base. I mean, you could see the dirt fly up. Not by much.
0-2 to Bess. Ground ball. Leahy on a dive. He comes home. No! Did not have a play. Did not have a play. It's a fielder's choice RBI. And he tried to make some magic,
Now batting the center
but he
fielder,
didn't have a
number
play.
11, Emilio Corona.
Just an outstanding diving stop, but by the time he got onto his feet, Roche is already more than halfway down to third. He's trying to get enough on the throw. Just, that one hurts.
Roche comes in to score, and the wild pitch hurts. 7-6, the Coast lead here in the 9th. We'll take a break. Matthew Maloney, the new arm out of bullpen for Maloney. This will be his 7th appearance in a Ballers uniform. 12 hits, 6 walks, 10 Ks, 12 earned runs, and 6 1/3. Former member of Long Beach's, spring training. He'll face Corona with Jablonski on deck. Runners are at first and second after the RBI fielder's choice by Bess to give Long Beach the 7-6 lead. Corona has 3 strikeouts. He's also homered. He's 1 for 4. Maloney's first pitch is swung on and missed, 94. And do we have a timer violation? Yes, we did. It's 1-1.
Yeah, before the at-bat, home plate umpire Bill Shortridge on a pitch timer violation on Maloney.
Strike 2, 94 again. Set with 4 on the clock. Got him. 95 down and in. Maloney strikes out Corona, and Corona receives a platinum sombrero. It is, for Oakland, their 14th strikeout of a Long Beach batter.
Considering how the events have turned for Long Beach and how they've retaken the lead, I think if you're Oakland and you keep it a 1-run deficit, you'll still feel pretty good about your chances bottom of the 9th.
I want to know. So Maloney looks at a landing spot. Jablonski to left, and that is caught by Blythe. The Ballers will have to pick themselves up off the mat. They are down 1, headed to the bottom of the 9th on Ballers TV.
If they ain't got a price to pay, California on my license plate. Last year they ain't even like the bay. Yeah, we'll never chill. Guys make it. I'm not supposed to never do. No, I can't quit. What the hell? Put me on some. 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 Yeah, we really going dumb. Put me on some. 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 Yeah, we really going dumb. If they ain't got a price to pay, California on my license plate. Last year they ain't even like the bay. Yeah, had to get it on my own. I can really get it on my own. You can even get it on the phone. You ain't even know. I be with the poppin'. I ain't gon' stop putting on for the home of the slang. Yeah, bad man to my yeah. Big bag with a thing. Yeah, you ain't really what you claim. Why you always in the way? Fat up little ways. Bitch, you gon' make it shake. Say you bout it, but you ain't. Put me on some. 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 Yeah, we really going dumb. Put me on some. Put me on some.
Top of the order for the Ballers against the closer, Zach Volker. Cobb, Santos, Allgaier. Volker will try to get his 5th save of the year. Two-run top of the 9th for Long Beach. Volker's first pitch is inside. We've seen 2 Zach Volkers this year. It's been more Dr. Jekyll than Mr. Hyde on the totality of the year. Because as the good doctor, he's got a 3.14 ERA with 14 appearances and 4 saves. Some good pitches. And he's ahead in the count 1-2. He's looking good right now.
That's too good. Breaking balls from him. And it's tough because he throws very hard. He's got a mid-90s fastball that can touch 95, 96.
That is a heck of a take from Cobb. And it's 2-2. Stays alive. And he got him. 1 out. A tough rocking chair for Tremaine Cobb. Santos, and then Allgaier. Oakland has Damian Stone, TJ McKenzie, and Nick Poss on the bench. I don't think you'll see any of them bat here in this 9th. Eastside takes off the plate. Oakland a swing away from trying to tie this ball game. He does not go. 2-0. Volker with a rather tame wave off of Jason Benzonda in 3rd.
Let's go, Oakland! Let's go, Oakland!
Eastside not waiting around for strike one as he fouls that away.
If he had a fastball in his wheelhouse, he was going to hack away. That time just got a little under him.
Wild swing. You don't see that from Eastside very often. 95 up and away. That's a good take, 3-2. The payoff. Inside, it's ball 4. Long Beach is out of challenges. Oakland has one left. So the tying run is on base in the 9th, and Oakland is going to have a shot. Here's Allgaier. It's going to take a lot to get one out of the park at this time of night. TJ McKenzie will now run for Isai Santos.
Get a base-stealing threat at first base. Oakland has not stolen the base, nor have they really tested Pappas behind the plate today. Troy Percival wants to talk things over.
I think this is the adjustment for Volker now. He can't go with the high leg kick.
Yeah.
Or you say, let him take second, which would be a little bit of a risk. But the big leg kick for Volker, at least out of the windup. It takes a while to get there, and obviously he doesn't wind up with the guy on base, but he'll maybe have to adjust.
Well, closers like him don't slide step. They want to generate as much velo as possible.
Let's see if Oakland takes a big gamble. This pitch is a strike, and Jake Allgaier is going to challenge.
After review, the call is a confirmed strike.
Confirmed strike at the bottom of the zone at 93. You're going to play the rest of this game just from the umpire's call. Allgaier, ground ball, Jablonski can't make the play. His throw to first, not in time. That is a base hit for Jake Allgaier. 2 on, 1 out.
Boy, Jablonski's been so active. He's been very sharp with the glove. That time, the hop, the dive, couldn't quite smother and recover in time. And you give Kalora a chance here to either tie it or win it.
2 on, 1 out. There's strike 1. I don't know if they'd try. But if McKenzie decides to go from second, Allgaier's going to have to try to follow him to 2 seconds. 0-1. Kalura chases. 95 up and away. Now he wants time. It's Blythe on deck. A base hit can tie this game, but it can only push it to the knockout round. Kalura homered in the first. Just stays alive.
That's a fastball almost in the righties batter's box. And he's just trying to put anything on it to stay alive.
Still 0-2. Ground ball up the middle and through for a base hit. Here comes McKenzie. Allgaier's headed to third, and he is out. The game is tied on the RBI single by Kalura. He goes to second on the throw. It's 7-7. I like the gamble of Allgaier headed to third. At the very least, Kalura will be at second with 2 outs.
How about getting a 94-mile-an-hour fastball up in the zone and chopping it sharply up the middle?
The out goes 8-5. And now Kalura will be run for. It's going to be Damian Stone.
Pitch running for the Ballers, number 8, Damian Stone.
The second pinch runner used this inning. Blythe is 0 for 4. I think it was a risk they had to take.
No, I'm with Aaron Miles on that one. You have to try. Force him to make a play. That was a great throw by Corona to third base. You live with the results.
They're playing deep on Blythe. Tied at 7. 11 hits now for Oakland. Blythe swings and misses. 95 challenge at the top of the zone. This is big boy stuff now.
No, this is power versus power. Right here.
Come on. This is entertainment. Blythe fouls it back. That was a mistake. That was a mistake. And it's 0-2.
What a game.
Win or lose, you have been entertained tonight. Both sides. Volker looking for one more to put away Blythe. Blythe looking to win this ballgame. And that's it to right field. Bardowell is back. Bardowell is back. Bardowell makes the catch, and Blythe cannot believe it. We will knock it out. And we'll take a break. 7-7 after 9 on Ballers TV.
All right, fans, we've got a tie game at the end of the night. So it's time for the Pioneer Baseball League knockout round. Our unique way of settling ties without having to go review. So, let's go over the rules on this league for the knockout round. Each team selects a player who makes 2 innings to hit the most home runs before he makes 5 outs. An out is every pitch swung at that's not a home run. The visiting team hitter goes first, and then the home team hitter takes his hat. If there's no winner after the first round, we'll replace the hitter and have a second knockout round, and we'll keep right on rolling until there's a winner. So let's sit back and get ready. The PBL knockout round, the coolest way to settle a tie in all of baseball.
Do not leave your seats. It's time for the most exciting baseball conclusion that anybody could ask for. It is the knockout round. We're going to need you to make some noise for Oakland. It's going to be man versus man. Whoever hits the most home runs wins this game.
It's our first knockout round at home
I'm gonna need
this season. Gareth, you were there for the last.
Yes.
That was in Glacier.
Yes.
And Cobb had 3, and who hit 4?
Jake Millen. Glacier hit 4. The last one with 10 to 15 seconds left. Now, it looks like Cobb is going to be the guy once again for this one.
Hard to choose against the guy who's hit 3 home runs in a ball game, but it is kind of Cobb's event.
Well, he got off to a bit of a slow start. He only hit 1 homer and recorded his first 3 outs or so before hitting his last 2 late in the round. Obviously now it's a different ballpark, different setting. But he had a strong finish in that round before unfortunately being upended by Jake Millen of Glacier in his 4 homers.
A 7-7 ball game here from Raimondi. I don't know if we're the last game in play because we actually have gone fairly quickly through this game. I mean, we're only just now 3 hours, 10 minutes in. Modesto's still on the top of the 7th.
Oh, man.
Is it Bardowell? It is.
Yeah.
And Bardowell, as it happens, went with 1 home run and a loss in the last game played.
Well, they just had a knockout round Sunday against Modesto. Lasted 3 rounds in the loss that you mentioned, but you go from Blair Field, which is a pitcher's paradise, to now here at Raimondi, where at least left field is going to be favorable to these righties, despite the thick air.
I don't know if that screen is exactly straight. But it'll be Johnny Pappas to pitch. So it'll be 2 minutes or 5 outs, whichever occurs first. With Bardowell, the right-handed hitter, at the dish. There will be no winner. There will be no loser of tonight's contest. At least as far as pitching statistics go. 7 runs, 8 hits, 1 error for Long Beach. 7 runs, 11 hits, excuse me, and 1 error for the Oakland Ballers. Pappas will warm up. Well, these teams have played games so close all year. It's been Long Beach who's taken 4 of the 6. And they have not played this close. I want to say between Yuba and Oakland in their first year, they must have played 3 or 4 knockout rounds together. I believe 3 days straight they even played knockout rounds.
Yeah, what a battle this has been today between both sides. Oakland getting out ahead 5-0, Long Beach rallying back.
Are we ready? Here's the first pitch, and we're underway. Bardowell, 1 out. Bardowell, does that have the distance? No, 2 outs.
Sure.
I don't know why he's not swinging. Why is he watching? They should still be throwing pitches. I don't think that's got enough either.
And they're taking way too much time.
Pappas needs to be throwing the ball. 3 outs.
He's taking way too much time.
That's got a shot. And that's gone. And now he's getting into it. There's a second. Surely. There's 4 outs. 58 seconds left. That's definitely a third. I just don't know why they're not throwing more pitches in between this. That's it.
That's it.
All right, 3's the number to beat. Cobb at least understands what the task is. It'll be James Harris to throw. Cops got to get these in the air because the line drives are not going to go out right now. Here we go. One out. Hit pretty well. One. That's hit high indeed. Count it. Two. Does this have enough? I don't know. It is gone.
Plenty of time. Plenty of time.
A minute 15. He'll wait for his. .102 on the clock. 2 outs.
2 outs. Let's go, you got this. Let's go, Oakland. You got it.
48 seconds to go. 40 seconds to go. No! 3 outs. 35 seconds. 30 seconds. In the air. Left field. It is short. 20 seconds left. He's got one more out. He needs one more home run. And he might have it here. Down the line. Gone! It's not his first Derby win at home. I don't know if this one's more dramatic than opening day 2025, but boy, does Tremaine Cobb shine bright in these events. It is an action-packed series opener. And now, let's hear from tonight's hero. We're gonna send it down to the field where Casey Pratt is standing by.
All right, Ballers fam, I told you that was gonna be good. I'm here with Tremaine Cobb Jr., who just won the game with the knockout round. Trey, you hit 4 home runs in that knockout round. That was a nice round to walk it off, man. How exciting is it to be back here in front of Oakland?
It's pretty good. It was a long road trip. Just glad to come back, get the first game out of the series.
Now, normally the walk-off hero would be our proposition chicken player of the game, but this dude over here, right?
Well, all I do is hit singles, so Jeter home run so he can get it, bro.
We got to get Jeter in here. Jeter hit 3 home runs today. Huge performance. That means you get some more chicken, your proposition chicken player of the game. But Jeter, again, being in front of these fans, the comfy confines of this ballpark, what was working for you?
I guess everything. I mean, I was just looking for a good pitch every at-bat, and it just happened to work out for me.
And then to see the way that Tremaine Cobb Jr. stepped up there with the game on the line, man, what more can you say about that guy?
Oh, I mean, speechless. I mean, we can always count on that guy with the home run derby, or honestly, even the play up the middle with him getting to that. So shout out to Trey.
All right, Ballers fans, thank you so much for joining us. Let's go, Oakland!
Well done, Case. Thought that was handled very well. Hard to ignore the night Ibarra had. Let's take a break. We'll recap the night on the other side. Ballers with a 7-7 regulation game that they win 4-3 in the knockout.
How you doing, bud?
How you doing?
Good.
Good to see you here again. There were definitely some tears in that dugout while Top was back. 100%.
Welcome back to Ballers Baseball. It's the Ballers postgame show on Ballers TV. It is quite the night to open up this homestand. The Ballers have now won 5 from their last 6 games, and they hope to take this momentum into a series victory. They're 1 game under 500. They win in the knockout round tonight. They had a lead. They gave it up. Then they had a lead again. Then they gave it up again. And then they had to come back from down a run. They did all those things. They were down 3-0 in the knockout round. Trey Cobb wins it. So I don't really know how to encapsulate tonight other than to say I'm left with a smile on my face just because 2 things. 1, I was going to enjoy this game one way or the other, win or lose, because this was an outstanding baseball game we watched tonight, and literally the difference is 1 home run in the knockout round.
I mean, it had everything. It had twists and turns. You had great starting pitching from C.J. Blowers, 3 home runs from Jeter Ibarra, a Long Beach squad that continues to fight no matter the deficit, overcoming a 5-run deficit to take a 1-run lead entering the 9th. And then how about the timely hitting from Oakland in the bottom of the 9th from Jake Allgaier and Jaden Calora. Don't forget about him and his game-tying single to force this knockout round. And who else would you want in a spot like the knockout round than Jermaine Cobb, who came up a little bit short last couple weeks in Glacier, but here he delivers. And you just have to feel really good about the performance today, given the all-around effort. Cobb also the defensive play up the middle to save a run, save the go-ahead runs for Long Beach lates. Just an outstanding ball game.
I mean, it really did have just about everything. I mean, we had Langston Burkett getting out of a tight jam in the 7th. You had Nelson getting out of a tight jam in the 8th, giving up the lead in the 9th. And then Matthew Maloney coming in and getting 2 outs. We saw fly balls. I thought off the bat we're going to go out and change the momentum of the game. You had Noah Blythe sending a ball back to the fence for the final batter of the game. And he just came up a little short, and Bardowell was the one who really saved the game to even send it to the knockout round. So on a dime's edge throughout the night, the result could have gone either way. And I think it's going to be like this between these 2 teams. These are both very good teams. Long Beach obviously has the better record right now. Oakland, we believe, is a better team than what they've showed at 12-13.
Yeah, and I think what this game has taught the Ballers is there's going to be ebbs and flows against this Long Beach squad, given the way their offense operates, how their pitching is. But if you bend and don't break, you have a chance. I mean, we've seen it in the first 7 games. They've been in every single game, basically, and you could say 2 of those losses where they had the 9th inning lead, they could have won those games if they had closed the job. So simply put, there's going to be ebbs and flows to it. It's going to be a roller coaster, but it's the team that doesn't break. And in this case, Oakland, there were times that they bent, but they did not break, and they gave themselves a chance to win in the knockout round.
You heard it here first from Gareth. Ebbs and flows when it comes to the coast. We'll take a break and we'll come back. Look at some scores around the league and Major League Baseball. Update you on what happened in El Copa Mundial today and a wrap-up of tonight's events. We'll take a break and come back on the Ballers postgame show. Welcome back to the Ballers post-game show here from Raimondi Park. Those were our final scenes from tonight's game. Trey Cobb's knockout round winner with his 4th home run, coming with about 10 seconds left after he had 4 outs. So not too dissimilar, I might add, from what Millen did in Glacier.
It's very similar to how it happened.
Let's talk about our games around the league. Close things out on this Tuesday evening. Glacier, a 14-1 win over Great Falls. The Raptors, a back-and-forth contest against the Red Pocket. They win 12-11. The Mustangs put 27 on a beaten-down Missoula Paddleheads team. And then my game of the day, Idaho Falls was down 13-4 in the 8th inning.
No.
They scored 12 in the 8th to take a 3-run lead. They give up the lead. The Hawks tie it in the top of the inning, and then it was a walk-off double play.
Oh my God!
Ty Dooley grounded into a double play. Shortstop to second to first. Barrera out on the play. Kirkland advanced to third. Drew Stengren scored. I don't know what that is, but I'm going to have to watch after this is over. And the final game, which is still in play, another high-scoring contest in the bottom of the 7th. It's Yuba Sutter 10, Modesto 15 in Modesto.
And the scores around Major League Baseball on this Tuesday night. Phillies defeat the Marlins 8-2. Nationals defeat the Royals 6-4. Blue Jays 6-1 winners over the Red Sox. Yankees blow out the White Sox 12-2. Reds 5-3 winners over the Mets. Brewers in the pitcher's duel defeat the Guardians 2-1. Cardinals 1-run winners over the Padres 3-2. Rockies 5-2 winners over the Cubs. Twins rout the Rangers 12-2. Astros 4, Tigers 2 down in Houston. Angels shut out the D-backs 7-0. Mariners 3-1 winners over the O's. Dodgers a 1-0 shutout win over the Rays, and the Pirates with a run in the 9th defeat the A's 6-5. And the Giants and Braves were suspended in the bottom of the 2nd due to inclement weather. The Giants led 3-2 at the time of suspension.
In the World Cup today, France, a 3-1 win over Senegal. In that game, Kylian Mbappe with 2 goals in the 66th and the 90th. Norway, a 4-1 victory over Iraq. And then Argentina, Nico, a 3-0 victory over Algeria. And Lionel Messi, a hat trick, all 3 goals. He now is tied with the legend of German football, Miroslav Klose, for most goals at the World Cup with 16. We are at halftime down in Santa Clara at the San Francisco Bay Area Stadium, as it's known for this tournament. Austria 1, Jordan 0. Romano Schmidt a goal for Austria. Well, there's no winner, no loser, no save today. Time of the game, 3 hours and 17 minutes in front of 2,572. Ballers win in the knockout round, 4 home runs to 3. Tremaine Cobb, your hero, one of your heroes tonight. We want to thank you so much for tuning in to tonight's contest. We'll be back with you tomorrow. It is a 1:05 first pitch, a Friday day game. And it will be the right-hander Michael Riley on the mound. I believe he'll be opposed by Nathan Hemmerling for Long Beach. I want to thank Gareth Kwok, who is doing his 25th straight game. That's a lie, actually. It's 24 out of 25 for you,
yes,
young man. And I want to thank Nico back in Argentina in our studios for putting us on the airwaves today once again. Thank you so much for tuning in. We'll see you tomorrow. Enjoy the rest of your Tuesday evening. The Ballers win 7-7 and then 4-3 in the knockout round.